Hello family, my name's Finny Poo and welcome to another Insomniacs live stream. How's it going everybody? We got Racing Fan, we got Gamer.io, we've got Phoenix, we've got Don't Ask, we've got Sean, we've got Salt here all as well. Hello big boy! How's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it. Let me go ahead and make sure our bots are open as well. Now that we're at that point. Minimize that and maximize these. Perfect. Awesome. Well, how's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing all fantastic. I know I'm doing okay. Cannot complain. There we go. Now we are in good shape. Let me go ahead and annoy the people of the Discord. Oilers just cinched a spot in the playoffs. I saw your little mention. There we go. Yeah, I saw your little status update in Discord. So, let's see here. I want to know if I could play live streams on the Switch YouTube. Turns out I could. Ooh, yes. On YouTube on the Switch, you totally can. You totally can. So yeah, hello, how's it going? Bloom you as well. Welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it. We'll wait for a few more people to trickle in, potentially. Hopefully going on. Same thing for PlayStation. Yeah, pretty much anything that has access to YouTube, you should be able to watch live streams and videos. I have a skateboard. I saw the picture. Can't connect to chat on it, so I'm using mobile for chat. Hey, that's fine. But what's great is with the Switch is you have a bigger screen than any phone could possibly give you, and if you have it hooked up to the TV, that's even better. So I'm here now. Good Gamer, welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it as well. Let's see here. Any other people gonna be trickling in? But yeah, for those of you who to get ahead of the game right now, I've got more shelves over here. We put in a few more shelves. As a matter of fact, I can probably show you this. You might be able to see it. There we go. It's a light. It's a Tetris light. But yeah, we'll turn that off for now. Make sure that's still up in the wall okay. It's not going to fall out anytime soon. So, shelf. Yeah, more shelves behind me, hopefully to make it a little bit more decorative so there's more stuff going on behind me. So, that we're talking about streaming gameplay. We won't be streaming gameplay, unfortunately. Get your miniature cars from Rocket League. What? Oh! Did the NASCAR thing drop? Did the NASCAR thing drop? Like, you could see my brain process that in real time. How's it going, Luna? Welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it. I actually have to wear glasses so I can actually see. It's the price I must pay for a big boy screen, yes. I only fell 3 times. Hey, not bad. I cannot ride a skateboard, so you're doing better than me. Comes out on the 6th. Oh, I know. But Rocket League NASCAR. Alright. Fan pack available. Oh my gosh, and it's actually NASCAR cars. Oh, this is truly... How long will it be available for? 2,000 credits from May 6th to May 12th. It's only available that long? Oh no. I think you've all seen me. Yes, indeed. But yeah, NASCAR's coming to Rocket League. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford it by then, though. I am going to have to, like, seriously crack down. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. I will do what I can. But my calendar is marked for 3 days from now. First day back from vacation, that's always good. Oh, goodness. Share your screen. Okay, I mean, I technically can. just ads right now. But yeah, Rocket League, Geico, Rick Harrison. Let's see here what we got. We have Stats for Nerds. Yes, it is. It's literally called Stats for Nerds. Roush Fanway Racing number 6. Okay, we got the number 10 for Stuart Haas. Penske number 22. Chip Ganassi number 1. Richard Childress number 3. Let's go! All right. Hey, we've been arrived. Welcome, Zach, to the live stream. Indeed, it has been a while. Hendrick number 9. Number 18, Joe Gibbs. I'm going to make sure I demo that car as much as possible. Richard Petty number 43 and number 23. All right. 2,000 credits, though. Multi-year collaboration. Oh, multi-year collaboration. I'll make sure. There's Austin Dillon. Yep, the number 3, Richard Childress. That makes me happy. That makes me really, really happy. But anyway, I'm going to switch back. But yes, I'm super excited. 2,000 is way too expensive. I know. I have 400 credits sitting there from the Rocket Pass. I have 400 credits sitting from the Rocket Pass. So I only need 1,600 more. But at the same time, that is way expensive. Maddie's asleep in her room. Oh. Finia bald. I'm not bald. This is hair. Proud of it. I said I would do a 2.5 million Doritos heist. Do it. Today's the day. Rocket League's owned by Epic. Yeah, that's very true. But yeah, it's one of those things where I'm gonna do it no matter what. I just need to get as many credits as I possibly can. How's it going, Alpha? Welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it. Welcome. Zzz. Hugs, Penguin. Zzz. You should have NASCAR versus NASCAR in Rocket League. Yeah, totally. Well, today, the big plan, the last time we did this, I need to open Word. That's what I need to do. That's where I made my mistake. There we go. Alright, there we go. Actually, when I heist, I'm going to go feral. Oh, don't do that. Entirely. We need you in one piece. I need to open Word, though. I didn't want Word over here. I want Word over here. There we go. There it is. Don't mind me. I'm just sleepy for some reason. It definitely isn't 10 p.m. Oh, no, not at all. Hello from the Twitch side. How's it going? Rap. All right. I kind of want to wait before we do anything. Will I win or no? Well, we'll see. I'm not going to guarantee anything. I don't control the bot, so I hope you do. Hi, how's it going, Kate? Welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it. You made it something. Just say if you think I think you will. I just stopped playing Rocket League. It was way too competitive. Yep. But yes, while we're waiting tonight, the plan is we are going to be creating the board tiles for the new game that we're working on. We're going to be working on the board tiles. Genshin Impact, nice. But yeah, we're going to be working on the board game tiles for the game so that we'll have the tiles, we'll have the players. Then we just need to figure out the cards and the rules. Once we get to that point, we can actually start play testing. Board tiles, yeah. Fall like a rock and champ 1 to diamond 2. Wow. Yeah, I've noticed there have been, I had a really rough go of it the last few days when I was doing Rocket League. I went 3 days straight with only 2 victories. And I had, 45 losses or something like that. It was brutal. Thankfully, most of it was casual, but still, it was brutal. Could I play as well? Right now, we're making the game. We're not play testing. Once we get to the play testing, yes. But right now, we're doing this. Oof. Oof. No. I don't think it's gone. I don't think it's gone. I don't think it's gone. Hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. I honestly don't think it's gone. I actually don't think it's gone. You know, take a look. Take a look really quickly. I don't think it's gone. I don't think it's gone. No. Refresh. Refresh it. Try it again. I don't think it's gone. I don't think it's gone. How's it going, Kay? Welcome to the live stream. What are we doing? We are going to, in just a moment, we're going to be starting games here. Oh, you might have a delay. Nope, there we go. Yeah, it's not gone. I'm confused. Yes, be confused. Be very, very confused. But we are going to be creating the board tiles for the custom game that we're working on. So, so with that being said, dot. Well, that's what you get for being yourself. This is not fair. Wait, what stream started? Yes, indeed, Glace. Welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it. Custom what? So, yes, let me flip it over. So we've got a bunch of things we are tackling today, but we are going to be creating, so this is 12 pages of like a custom game we are working on. Bruh moment. Yes, big old bruh moment. Finn is too nice. I try to be. So, Finn can remove all your Doritos. Yes, all of them. YouTube notifications really need to start working. Yes. Double check, by the way, everybody. Make sure your notifications are on. If you want notifications on, make sure they're on and set for all notifications or whatever notifications you're looking for. So make sure you've got that. Flash, welcome to the Twitch side as well. We are actually getting quite a few people on Twitch. If we can consistently get people on Twitch, watching on both Twitch and YouTube, both, we're actually well on our way towards partner on Twitch, which is phenomenal. So make sure you're on both sides watching at the same time. If you have your volume on, make sure your volume is on the Twitch side, because then it counts as a viewer. So you can mute me on the YouTube side as long as you keep the tab open, but if you do have the Twitch side, yes, do keep it active. I just don't say it. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. BRB, sounds good. But yes, we are well on our way to partner. Partner at 75 viewers. If every single person watching, hey, how's it going? Don't ask. Welcome to the live stream. Yes, FiniaBot is up. Thank you. I appreciate it, Flash. Thank you for the reminder. A little hard for me to get notifications sometimes. Hey, that's okay. That is okay. I still really appreciate you coming. But why am I gray? You are purple on my end. You got Doritos today, indeed. But yes, like the chat is actually like really well and good. So if we get enough people going, we're in good shape. So, all right, 0.33 hours. Yes, you are very, very close. Racing Fan will be hitting 800 hours tonight. Racing Fan will be hitting 800 hours of watch time tonight. That is insane. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. So with the game, how we're wanting to do it, 800 hours, I know, right? How may I be a part of the playtesting? Yes. So playtesting, how we're going to do playtesting, before we get too far into this, how we're going to do playtesting is I want to kind of pass it off to you guys and be as hands-off as possible. And if it's with people that I know and trust, we will actually allow voice chatting, and we will actually do a voice chat of the play test as it goes along. I will be taking notes. We'll be taking notes together. The notes will be taken in like a Google Doc of sorts. So it's actually going to be like a very interactive thing once we get to play testing. 33.33 days of watch time. That's over a month straight watching me. Oh my gosh. When's the playtest? So, I love all these questions, but the playtests, it's going to be after we get it to a playable state. It's not at a playable state right now. We need board game tiles. We need cards. We have the players, so we just need something to represent the players. And then we need rules. Once we get all those, then we will be good. Brittany, welcome to the live stream. Birthday's coming up soon. September 9th. So 4 months away. Not bad. But welcome to the live stream. Happy super early birthday. Let's see, 21 hours behind. Oof, in like 3 streams. What's in 3 streams? Oh, 3 streams for the play testing. So we'll figure it out. If we can get a ton of things done today, we might be able to get play testing sooner than 3 streams of these of the game making streams. What is it being made in? That is a good question. So I don't know quite yet. I don't know 100% how we're going to technically do it. I did do the design for cards. Racing Fan did a really good job on card design. I really like the card design. We just need to kind of tweak it just a little bit in order to make it fit like everything overall. So I do like the card design though. Birthday's in 5 to 6 months. Why not use their logos to show us where they are? What do you mean? I did 3.5 million heists. What do you think? It's up to you. Sparkle, welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it. I love how quick the chat's going, but it's making, I'll be honest, it's actually, I'm more focused on the chat than actually creating stuff right now. So, we are making the board game tiles today. So first things first, we need to figure out how the tiles are going to go. So I'm going to grab really quickly something to... You're famous? I'm not famous. There's no way I'm famous. But I'm going to grab something from the closet in the hall to show you what I mean by tiles. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to grab this. Thankfully it's just right out here. So it's not too much out of the way here. So we've got this board game. Don't let me down. How's it going, Flash? With the like spike. Thank you, I appreciate it. Alpha. Oh, Finiabot let me down. Oof. But I left my mother one last flower for Mother's Day. Oh. Hashtag Finn famous. That is wrong. That is false. Maybe something like Clue. So that's gonna be more along the rules set. So we do, even though we're not focused on the rules tonight, we still need to figure out how the rules are going to function, because that's going to be important. So we have down here all the different creative people. And again, these numbers that we've put down are not accurate necessarily to their individual peoples. So don't take it personally if you see a 1 or a 2 or a 3. Or let it go to your head if it's a 10, that type of thing. The whole reason behind it is so that we have different types of players. Don't read too much into it. It doesn't necessarily connect with the actual people. It's like half board, half card game. Yes. Why not use the logo of your character for where you are on the board? That is not a bad idea. So like, a boom fist for effect, or for a while, a little buddy, a little goat. Mrs. Samantha, I wouldn't know exactly how to do with Mrs. Samantha or Rad Dad. So I guess it really depends. It really depends. Finn is more famous than Mr. Beast. That is a huge lie. Just imagine figures of the YouTuber. Yeah, see, that's what I was originally thinking about. I also like the logo idea. I really like the logo idea for simplicity's sake. So, I don't know. I really don't know. You're thinking of adding pets to the game. No. We're not doing a whole pets thing. But a way to identify these people. Could just ask them for a token like thing. Yeah, see, that could be, just have a little circle, token, have it be colored, and then on the inside have their logo or something like that. A little angel. That's a good idea. An angel for Mrs. Samantha. And then Rad Dad would probably be... I like the angel. I love these ideas. We need to go back to the Google Doc. So we are actually going to switch over to the Google Doc. Let me share the link again with people. Leaking my email. Oh, well. I don't pay attention to it anyway, so... copy this link. There we go. And paste. There's the link, folks. There's the link. Do I hear Google document? Yes, please join on in the Google Doc. Thank you. And we're going to go to the bottom here. We're going to go to the bottom parts of the pages. Get wrecked. We're going to delete those just for the sake of simplicity. We're going to go all the way to the bottom, and we are going to go to font size 12. There we go. And just the whole thing, font size 12. There we go. There we go. Right there at the bottom. Oh, not size 8. Size 12. There we go. That's more like it. Pog moments. Yes, brain runs at 200 MPS. Half the time I can't keep up. Yeah. I felt that. 3D print the logo. See, that's what I want to do with the physical. I just need to find the 3D printer cord. I've got a 3D printer in this closet right here. Closet review. Here we go. Show you how much of a mess it is. But we got a 3D printer right here. Got a 3D printer. I just need to find the cord for it. If I can find a cord for it, I could legit have it set up over here. 3D printing stuff. Like, literally, I could have it setting up. I could have it 3D printing figures and stuff. Remember the closet reveal of the old house? Yeah, for real. Do you see the drawing of the squirrel? I did. It actually looks pretty good. My internet has been going up and down nonstop. Oof. All right. But yes, next page. Let's keep this page. What I want to do down here at the very bottom here, is I want people to start putting in ideas for tiles. Now, before we actually get those tiles out, I want to show you what I mean. So let me switch over to Facecam. Sorry, my brain's going berserk right now. So for everybody who's watching, I profusely apologize. So I have this game called Betrayal at House of the Hill. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it or not, but this is the game, Betrayal at House of the Hill. It's kind of sort of similar to a horror style game, but it's one of the games that I have that actually was close, that deals with what I'm talking about. So we're not going to deal with like the tokens or anything like that right now, but this is what we could do for like tokens for individual players. Have a little logo with their name on it. That would make sense. Send you my choice for the FNAF 4 tokens. Oh, yes, if you could, that would be great. But yeah, there's like different things that you could use for different tokens and things like that. Now, my original thought for players is you have like a slider of stuff that improves over time depending on your skill set or whatnot. Doesn't have to be something like this. Doesn't have to be something like this at all. It could literally be a card. Let's play that on stream. Technically, I actually have Blue Mew on Tabletop Simulator. I actually have Betrayal, so we technically could. 50,000 Doritos worth on Twitch. Holy cow! Holy wow. So technically, it could be something as simple as a card. Like, we don't have to do these sort of things with sliders and whatnot when we are wanting to do our players. But we're not worried about players. We're not worried about tokens. We're not worried about that sort of thing. We are worried about tiles. So here's what I'm talking about. So close, I have 10,000. Want the hot sauce. I don't have anything to put it on right now. So if you could hold off on that, that would be phenomenal. So that's up to you. Sent you 4 of some of them. You might have to crop. That's okay. Sky, welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it. You could do a dice style thing where you roll a number. If you roll a high number, your stuff raised by that much. See, I like that idea too. That would probably fall more under like a card thing where it's like, oh, hey, you know, this has happened. Roll for, you know, benefit or whatever. Right out the bottle. I'm not going to do right out the bottle. I'm not insane. As much as I used to be. But here's what I mean by tiles. So this is actually what you play the game on. This is actually what you play the game on, right here. So you have these sort of things. Little tiles. And depending on certain positions, they attach to certain parts of the house. And your gameplay changes each time, because you can draw the tiles at different times. You'd have the same starting location, but based on where you draw, you'd have a different way to start the game. I think that would be... he needs his brain tonight. What if we make tiles the internet? Okay, so Finn's doing a showcase. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. How's it going, Gab? Welcome to the live stream. I've been investing my interest in card games lately, so I haven't been to streams. That's okay. That is okay. We're just glad you're here. So that's what I'm thinking, is we do tiles instead, because if you have just a board, that's great. You know, you get to move around, you get to have different things happening at different times. That's cool. But with tiles, you get to change the game each time. I love the idea of having the tiles be the internet. However, if we make the tiles the internet, how would we make the game work? And I'm not saying that like, oh, well, how would we make that work? You know, I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying, genuinely, how would we make that work? Because we need to have rules to match that. So if the tile's the internet, then 4chan should be a trap tile. That's perfect. That would work. But what would the end goal be if the tiles were the internet? If the tiles were the internet and the players were YouTubers, what would we do? What would the end goal be? You can always find better looking pictures than that. And that's okay. That's okay. Finn toy reviews. If you want a review of Betrayal, I actually have to give it a pretty high ranking. I actually really love Betrayal. I love playing the game. It's a lot of fun, especially with people you know. It's fun with people you know. So, but yes, if you have ideas, spit them out. I will try to read them as best as you can. Or if you want, you can type them on the Google Doc. And let's see here. Again, I'm going to paste that directly in the YouTube chat. Whoops. Does it still take me to the right location? Yes, okay. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pin that message. There you go. Every night, feel my leg, my arm. All right, so I went ahead and I pinned that on the YouTube side. I get this from We Party. Ooh, do tell. The end goal to get a certain amount of subs. Well, I mean, that would be a good idea, but what would the purpose be of... I guess the extension of that, what would the purpose be of the tiles? Because obviously the tiles are different locations, they're different websites, but what purpose do the websites hold? Because, like for instance, and I'm going to use Master Bedroom as an example here. So Master Bedroom here, you see that little crow logo? That's a card. So you would be drawing that type of card when you first discover the room. So when you first discover the room, all of a sudden that thing happens. And you draw the card, something happens, you get a sponsorship or something. You know, that type of thing. So, for instance, you could only enter through these 2 locations. You could only enter and exit through these 2 locations. That type of thing. Make the most of the board a map of the world. Okay. I think I kind of understand where you're going with this. Especially if you connect it with the internet. I kind of see what you're going. Keep going, though. Have a recap of what the game's like so far. Yes, confirmed ideas. So the confirmed idea for the players right now is that the players individually, and I'll let these people keep working on that. The confirmed ideas so far, we've got a few. So we've got like different types of goal cards. So the end game is to finish a certain amount of goal cards. That is the final part of the game, is to finish a certain amount of goal cards. So that is confirmed. Also, the players are YouTubers or major parts of the community. So like we got Effect, we got Wild, we got Mrs. Samantha, we got Rad Dad, we got myself, Finia Girl, Firefly, Diligent, Ace, Funbee, Emerald, Adrian, Magic Man Mo, Miles, King Awesome, Sally Green, Tinker, Sky, Tio, Dieter, Danny, Copper Snake, Alpha, and Sparkle. Whew. Are all going to be individual players you can choose from. You know the Globetrot from Wii Party. Yes, I do know the Globetrot from Wii Party. I like that idea. I really do. I'm just trying to figure out, because I want the tiles. I really want the tiles. My mind is set on the tiles. So I'm trying to figure out how we could kind of make the tiles work with the globe at the same time. And I'm thinking, maybe different countries, or having it be something different. Like my brain is processing. So what if to collab you both need to be on the same tile? Yes, I love that. And I think that's actually in here as part of the things. Ooh, I know. Yes, keep telling me. Just keep it going. There's a whole conversation going on page 14. I'm sure there is. How's it going, Nerdist? Welcome to the live stream. If you could add a title one to be the dark web. Ooh, a dark web card. Ooh, I like that. What game are you making? So, French the Fry, we are making a board game style game where you have tiles instead of like an actual board, and the tiles build out to be different things, and it's kind of YouTuber centric. So we're trying to make this work. My brain is breaking. You should have a reputation number. I don't know what you mean by that, but if you can expand on that, that would be great. You have people starting locations be the place that they're from, and they travel to any country in the world. Ooh! Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's a good one. Look at page 14. Never mind, I lied. Be proud of us. Look at all the work we're doing. This always happens. We're good workers. We're the best workers. Pie. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Break it up, you guys. Break it up. Break it up. I'm assuming it's FNAF themed. Yes, it is. It is FNAF themed. It is very much FNAF themed. All right. We are going... There we go. So, keep this page. Keep this page, please. Sorry, at 10 subs only to rise over the time. Well, I like the idea of having that. So... Okay. We're making this too complex, guys. We're making this too complex. Let's focus on one thing at a time. Best work. All right. Let's focus at one thing at a time. And in order to make this function the best way possible, I'm going to put this in the corner, and we're going to expand that so you guys can read it a little bit better. There we go. All right. YouTubers start at 0. Yes. Technically, YouTubers do start at 0. Few ideas about the titles. Okay. Sweet. So, guys, seriously, stop. Wait, full screen on a game? I know, right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to start with tiles. What should the starter tile be? I think even though I do like the idea of the globe. All right, I do like the idea of the globe where people start at different locations based off of where they're from. I like that idea. The other idea is the tiles. So we need to have a vote, because those are the only two things I've seen based off of the board. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna host a vote. And no. We're going to host a vote, and I'm going to switch it over to face cam for now. So in case something like that happens again, it's not going to show up. The baby go. Let's go. Anyway. Let's go. Yeah, if somebody can make me into a convertible, that would be great. Let's go. Anyway. All right, 800 hours. Let's go. Congrats, Racing Fan, on that. We've spent 20 minutes just jabbering. We haven't even done anything yet. Come on, guys. All right. We're going to open the window. There we go. Let out some of that warm air. The baby is proud of you. Babies. Okay. So we're going to host a vote, and I'm going to do it on both the YouTube and the Twitch side. Voting on board game style. And option 0 is going to be tile, and option 1 is going to be globe. All right, and YouTube, you're going to have 2 minutes starting now. Exclamation point vote space 0 for tile, 1 for globe. And then we are going to go to a poll on the Twitch side. We're going to do the exact same thing. Board game style. Option 0 is going to be tile. If I can spell tile right, there we go. And globe is going to be 2. And you are also going to have 2 minutes starting now. And we're going to add the 2 together. So we're going to do that. I vote making you into a convertible. Oof. Look sideways and up a little bit. I'll make the fin car. There you go. And then let me say it. Let's go. There you go. You can take the 2, put them together, make the meme. I don't care. All right. Whew. I feel lonely in the vote 1 column. Yeah, I've noticed that the vote seems to be pretty overwhelming for tiles. Pretty overwhelming. Hey Sky, welcome to the Twitch family. That is the first notification, so I gotta pop open one and salute to you. Salute. Oh my gosh, let's go. I gotta show this. Let's go. Oh my gosh. That is the greatest thing. That is the greatest thing I have ever seen. That is the greatest thing. Here's to you, Sky, by the way. That is the greatest thing. That is my creation. Let's go. Alright. And it looks like nobody's voting on the Twitch side, which is okay. And it looks like the final vote does go to tile. So we will stick with tiles. But I do like the idea of globe for something. I don't know. We'll figure out something. We'll make location important if we need to. I voted here. Let's go. Oh, comedy. Okay, so we're gonna go back to face cam really quick. So, we're gonna start a new page. We're gonna start a new page. Chat just made it harder on ourselves. Yes. Can I explain why I think the globe option is better? I think I already know why. You can explain it right now, but I'm going to explain why I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's because then you can have like flights to different locations in order to collab and have it be like physical collabs. I think that would be like phenomenal. And then have like special cards where it's like virtual collabs where you don't need to be in the same location. I think that would be pretty cool. Like that would be a really cool way of doing it. A few ideas ready to review. If you have them on the if you have them on the Google Doc, type them out right now. Type them out right now on the Google Doc. Now remember, no deleting other people's work. If it's just memeing it up, I don't care if you delete it. But if it's like actual work, please don't delete it, because we're trying to do ideas spitting out. Didn't even think of that. I know, like I was like that would be a really cool concept. That's part of it. Okay. If you stream anytime between Thursday through Sunday, I can't be there. That's okay. That's okay. Then next week's schedule will be coming out on Wednesday. This week's schedule didn't even fall into place the way I wanted it to, so I do apologize. Add money. You have to buy a trip for a collab. Ooh. Maybe not. I think that's stretching it a little too much, because then we'd have cards, we'd have tokens, we'd have money, we'd have boards, we'd have way too much to keep track of. Meow. Meow. There's a cat right outside the window. Complicated. The other is major strategy. Yeah, true. Was that a cat or a child screaming for help? That was a cat. That was a cat right outside the window. We have a whole bunch of outdoor cats that come through the neighborhood. So there's a cat. Yeah, I know, right? All right. So yes, ideas. So show us the cat right now. I can't. It's literally outside in the rain. Let it in. We have a dog. That's like the worst possible thing. A dog that loves to terrorize the cats, might I add. Second option. The cat screaming for help. It's a combo of the two. Alright. Anyway, tiles. Ideas. Please. Let's get those ideas out. Though I do think if we execute the tiles in a good enough way, I think it would be like really, really smart to include some sort of like location type thing to go with it. Let me in. Let me in. All right, so I'm gonna use some tiles from Betrayal as examples. So Betrayal at the House of the Hill, obviously, they're different rooms. So like for instance, we have an attic. And one of the special things that happens on attic is when exiting, you must attempt a speed roll. So you have to be able to escape at a certain speed. There's like gardens. This is for you, don't ask. A garden. All right. Starts inside the house like a 3D house. Yeah, there you go. And pass from the house. The guy on the screen is a pro. I don't know who's on your screen. There's a giant chasm. Master bedroom. I showed you guys that one. A furnace room. Stairs from the basement. Kitchen. That type of thing. You're a pro fan. Aw. Well, I appreciate it, but you don't have to lie. Let's see here. Whoop. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Don't ask me with the pro. Oh, wait. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not lying. Sad. Let's go. It was one loss. I know, it was just one loss. Come on. Be kind. Rewind. All right. But so tiles. We need to figure out how we want them to work. Let me breathe. All right. So here's my thought. And hear me out on the tiles. Lady Oh, not the guy. Oh, yeah, there you go. Here's my thought. What if for the tiles, if we want, there's two different ways we can do this. We can do it as the internet, where each of them are like different types of websites or things like that. Or, and I think the more logical way of doing it, we combine sort of Racing Fan's idea with the tiles, where instead of having it be totally like a globe, we could have it be a neighborhood. The fin car, yeah, the fin car. Let's go. Okay. What if we have it be a neighborhood instead? And hear me out. Make the tiles the chords to a certain goal. I like that idea too. So it's either we make it the internet and each like server has its own connection to like another, that type of thing. That would be super simple. Like, I don't know exactly how we would execute that, but it could work. Or what we could do is we could make it a neighborhood and have it be physical locations that are connected by streets. A couple people who say they don't really like the internet idea. I will leave the fin car. Bye. All right, yeah, you can leave the fin car. That's fine. All right, so I need feedback. Give me those juicy feedback comments. Like, honestly, if we are smart enough, I blanked out and didn't know what the internet idea is. Well, that's okay, because the idea should be very it should make sense, honestly. If it doesn't make sense to us, it's not going to make sense to the people who are trying to play the game. It's straightforward. As simple as that sounds, it's so simple, it sometimes doesn't click. But honestly, if it doesn't make sense to us and it's too complex for us, it's not going to be very complex to them. And something that might seem simple to us is going to be very complex to other people once we get to play testing. So, small town, the internet doesn't make sense. Don't come to me for ideas. No, honestly, you took the internet idea that was a little bit confusing and made it simpler for me to understand, but I think just the internet idea in general is just a little too complex. Internet idea sounds odd. It's mainly YouTube, then what's the point of Twitter, Instagram? Yeah, exactly. So, I like the idea of a small town. So, that being said, I will go now. Bye. No, don't leave. Racing Fan said my problems, yeah. So, here's my idea. The fin car. Let's go. So, here is my idea on how to make it work with the town. So with the town, you'll get different tiles. So you can have, what are different parts of a town? There's obviously houses. There's obviously, town square, shopping areas, businesses, like tourist attractions, that type of thing. I had my issues with the neighborhood. True. But then what we do is we center them on the tile, and then we have paths going out from said location directly. And then you can attach on those. Parks, yes, parks. Thank you. Restaurants. Okay, we need to start writing these ideas down. Start writing them down in the Google Doc if you haven't already. Okay, back went to check on Maddie. That's okay. All right, we need to start writing these down. So we need to have a starting location. What would these tiles do? So, so Blue Mew does bring up a good point. So what would the tiles do? So there's another two ways we could go about this. If we do the neighborhood, then we're throwing out how big the board is going to be. What do you mean? Because it's tiles. It's okay to have random different things. So we could just be super specific and have a ton of tiles. Or we could be very like general and just have a few of different types. Maybe for a reason. Maybe when you get to a certain place like Town Square, you pull a certain card. Yeah, I mean, let's go back to one of these. So like the attic, you've got the symbol. Maybe we could have, each of the tiles with a symbol telling us when to draw the card. But we have 32 characters. I think we only have 24. But still, the point still stands. We have a ton of characters. What would the park do for the YouTubers? So, I mean, it could just be a location. Honestly, it could just be a location. And the gold cards, you need to be at a certain location in order to record a certain video. That type of thing. So, there's an idea. I do like having this in the corner, though, so that certain things happen when you draw the tile for the first time. I think that is smart, because then the game can be varied. The game could be very, very varied. And then if you want to have, like, even more specific locations, you could have, like, things that happen on a specific tile if you really wanted to. So, just making sure she's okay. She hasn't slept in her own bed for a while. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. All right, I do like ideas. For those of you in the Google Doc, please start putting down locations in a town. You don't have to. Please don't be specific with like brand names. If you have like, a Fred Meyer or a Smith's or a Food Lion or whatever it is, nearby, don't put that down. Put grocery store. Gas station, that type of thing. Yeah. Just put those down in the Google Doc. So, yeah. I thought of an idea, but it's way too complex. It's okay to spit out complex ideas. The key is to take that complex idea and try to boil it down to its simplest form. So, like, obviously the game tiles, it's a super complex way, but we're trying to boil it down to, okay, how can we take game tiles and have them, all these moving parts, and boil it down to as simple a thing as we possibly can. Half my messages are not posting. Let me try again. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know why, and honestly, if you're having troubles, Sky, I know the Discord works. Thinking the park could be like a vlog location. Ooh, yes. That type of thing. Okay. I think maybe for the sake of simplicity, we just have everybody recording the same type of videos, or they just record videos in different locations for the sake of simplicity. There's nothing that can simplify my idea. Okay. Okay. Airport, game store, mall, gasoline. Just gas station. Just don't call it a gasoline store, just gas station. Police department, town square, houses, park, grocery store. We need more ideas. More ideas like that. Office building, maybe? Making a game. I missed a lot, didn't I? How's it going, Virus? Yes, indeed. Welcome to the live stream. We are indeed making a game. We're making it actually based off of like YouTuber life and stuff like that. Yeah, we got a couple. We had some meme time, but we are actually making it based off of like it's sort of like a YouTuber sim. But if you've ever played Betrayal at the House of the Hill, what we're doing is we're making tiles instead of an actual board. And the board changes each time we play. And so that's what we're doing is we're making the board right now. Fin car? Let's go. Yeah. Saw Virus post a tweet and send me sheets in chat. Yes. Yes. As well they should be. Yes. Doing a tricky but very interesting game here. Yes. It is a very tricky thing. But what we're trying to simplify the premise of betrayal is what we're trying to do. Is we're trying to simplify that. I'm always on Twitter. That's my secret. I'm always hungry. Pizza joint, there you go. Skate park. Yep, skate park and park are two totally separate things. Park could be like trees in a field, and a skate park is concrete and jumps. You know, it's two totally different things. Pharmacy, very good. See, I'm liking this. The more of these possible, the more expansive the town is going to be. And then town square, I'm actually going to expand on that, and I'm going to have town square be the start location. Start location. There we go. So, whoop, I'm not going to comment. So, town square is going to be the start location. I'm not going to say it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If you feel like you don't want to say it, that's fine. I do some ideas, but I don't want to make it too complex. If they're simple enough ideas to get out, if they're simple on their own, that's fine. You know, tell me if it's simple enough to put in. We'll try to put it in. If it's getting to be too complex, we'll see if we can rearrange some things. If it makes more sense to be in than something else, or if it just won't fit, or whatever the case is. It's okay. This is the idea time. It's okay to have ideas. It's okay if those ideas get cut. It's okay if those ideas get put in. This is all what it is right now. Mind explaining all you got so far so I can try to figure something out? Yes. So, basically, what we're doing, the basic gist of it. We don't have the full rule set right now, but we have a general idea, premise of what we want the game to be like. So, we have goal cards right now. Like, people put a ton of goal cards. We have like 2 pages worth of goal cards. Those cards are what you have to do, and you get a certain amount of them at the beginning of the game, and you have to accomplish a certain amount of tasks in order to win the game. We don't have a set amount yet. We don't know exactly how that's going to work yet. Second, the people are actual like characters. They have stats. They have 4 different types of stats. Let me go to Word here so I can read off the stats. They are your editing, how good you are at editing, your creativity, your communication, and your personality. And of those, it's a scale of 1 to 10. They are based on real people, but the traits don't necessarily match. They are just randomized, mixed traits to make each of them different. Is what it is. What about an abandoned building of some type? Yes. So we could literally just call it abandoned building. Better go. See you next time. Okay, sounds good, Sparkle. Thank you so much for swinging by, even if it's just for a little bit. I will definitely be seeing you next time. I'm looking forward to more of the work of this. Like, this is great. I'm loving it. But Ifana, quick question. What age are you going for this game? So this type of game, because of how simple it's going to be, it's going to be probably 10 plus is what we're going for. And the reason why it's 10 plus is because it's going to be more complicated than like a very, basic board game type thing. But it's going to be sort of like an introduction to the more complex stuff. Like Betrayal's age, I think, is like 13 plus. And you've got like the tiles, and you've got cards, and you've got tokens, and you've got dice, and you've got everything that you can imagine in there. So there's a whole bunch of different things that are going on. So that's a lot more complex. What I want to do is I kind of want to boil it down and have it as sort of like an easy to understand complex game, if that makes any sense. My idea is not good for 10 plus. Yeah. YouTube wants to know your location. Ifana, Sparkle. Anyway, so that's where we're at so far, Virus, is we've got sort of goal cards as a way of how we want the game to sort of end. those can be trimmed out entirely if we want the game to end a different way, and it's not set in stone. We can change those cards to be action cards in some way, like instead of having it be, you got to do this, it's this has happened, that type of thing. So those are easy enough to change. We have been busy in the dock. Yes, keep it going. Keep it going. We are making a game. Yes, we are, Pickles. Players have different stats that affect different things. We don't know what they've affected yet because we haven't gotten to that point yet. And then finally, we are working on game tiles right now because the board itself will change as you play. That's what we've got so far. We're working on what the tiles are right now, and then once we get those set up, we'll work on how we want the tiles to integrate into the game besides just being a board. Actually, what type of game? I will let other people start explaining it because I've explained it a lot, and I haven't really gotten to other stuff yet. So if other people want to explain it, they can start explaining it now. We should have dedicated areas where you can only do specific stuff. That is even smarter. So, for instance, that brings up a good point. Thank you, Racing Fan. That brings up a phenomenal point. So, I'm going to grab a few different tiles. So, obviously, this is a starting tile. Our starting tile is going to be the town square instead of, the main hall, that type of thing. So, obviously, that's the only place you can start. So, there's a tile called Basement Landing you don't have access to at the very start of the game when you play Betrayal. You only get it at a certain point when you get a certain tile. And so maybe that's something we could do. You don't get access to a certain part of town until you get a certain tile. So there's that, or it doesn't matter. Then there's different things. I'm using attic and kitchen as an example that only go in certain locations of the house. And so, obviously this one right here, the attic can only go on the top floor. And so you have to put this on the top floor. These, ground and basement, this one, the kitchen, can go either way. So, try to do something smart and messed up. That's okay. Tasks can be an editing and uploading area. Yes! So you can only upload your videos at houses. And we can have multiple houses. That's okay. That is okay. Or I guess you could also do library, because libraries give you access to computers. So it's like Betrayal on House of Hill. Yes. So we are taking that concept and we are simplifying it and changing the theme, is what we're doing. So we're taking YouTube Life and we're simplifying Betrayal to YouTube Life, and then on top of it all, we are making it so that it's our own thing. So we will also be changing some rule sets and whatnot. How good are libraries' internet? That's the question. Not very good, but maybe it could be something that you have access to at the start of the game. Like, you don't have access to houses right away, but you have access to the library. So you could go, and if you upload at a library, it takes X amount of turns. But if you upload at a house, it takes less. That type of thing. Pickles. Libraries have negative quality bonus, but it's free. Yeah, there you go. Thematic houses where specific uploads gain a bonus. Yeah, exactly. Idea. Go to the link. That is the Google Doc we're working in. We are actually working in on that Google Doc. You can put your ideas in the actual game document, and they'll stay there. So, highly recommend going there. Oh, wow, you guys have been busy. We got grocery store, park, houses, town square, police department, gas station, train station, home improvement realtor, barber, a buffet, game store, mall, airport, restaurant, pizza joint, skate park, meow, hotel, pharmacy, pool, bank, bakery, dance studio, electronics store, dojo, a comic store, apartment complex, cafe, hospital, clothing store, toy store, gym, dentist, library, sports shop, abandoned building, amusement park, movie theater, golf course, paintball area, maybe just even an open field. Internet quality. Higher quality internet will make more points and turns, but will net more We'll net more subscribers and or you missed Saturday stream. You should join next Saturday. Week 2 of Smash. Yes, week 2 of Smash is coming up. This coming, I haven't decided quite yet. I haven't decided quite what day. Most likely it's going to be Saturday, but I haven't quite decided what day. It will be on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, but I haven't decided which of the 3 quite yet, depending on what my schedule holds. Will be what it is. It probably won't be Sunday. Sunday's Mother's Day. I'm probably going to be doing some other things that day. I probably won't be streaming. Let's see here. Escape room. Ooh, escape room is a really good one. Field mechanic thing, car fixer upper. An auto body shop. Is that what you're talking about? Auto body shop. Net more subscribers or points in the long run. Streaming while I'll be on vacation. Yeah, trying to. Lower quality internets will be quick, but not worth as many points. Library has a quality of 1. Takes longer to upload. Watching F1 and NASCAR on Mother's Day. Nice. Okay. All right. Takes 1 turn to upload a video, but the video only scores 1 point. Yeah, something like that. Okay. I get what you're going for. F1 and NASCAR on Mother's Day, throwback weekend at Darlington. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Corn maze, running out of ideas. Sports shop, car wash, car body shop. All right. I'm drowning in Subnautica. Glub, 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 glub. Okay. Orchard. You could do like orchard. You know, start thinking about. Did we do office, like an office building? We didn't do office building. How is office building not on there? Like literally just a regular office building. How's that not on there? Aquarium, nice. Museum. Oh, we already have museum on there. Museum's already on there. Here we go. Oops. It's all good. No worries. Mine has gone blank for places. That's okay. No dying allowed. TV just froze for a second. I was like, oh, that's okay. That's okay. All right. Wah. All right, let's count the number of places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. If we can get 3 more, 50 tiles. Actually, 4 more. 51 tiles will be good. And the reason I say 51 is because one of them is the start tile. You start with that. So let's get 4 more places is all we need. 4 more places. Game tournament. I mean, game tournament's not a location. That's more of a thing. But that does give me an idea for arcade. I don't know how that did not get on there. Arcade. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, of course. Do we have bowling alley on here? We could do like bowling alley. Thanks, Finn, of course. Stadium, spa. Ooh. I just saw those get put in. Stadium and spa. That's a really good idea. Spa kind of goes with pool though. So I would actually say no to spa, but keep the stadium. I like the idea with the stadium. That's a really good one. EY. There you go. Sadly, gotta go work on things. Oh, that's okay, Virus. You have a great one. Thank you for swinging by. Go-kart track. Ooh, I like it. Because I can't spell. That's okay. Go-kart track. I like that. Racing fan. That's a good one. Racing and sports now. Hey, that is okay. Racing and sports, sometimes that's, you know, there are towns that are like that mostly focus on touristy type things. So I spent the whole day doing this one thing. Oof. Can I tell you who I am? I take it you're Blue Mew. Correct. Yep, I figured. All right. Let's just get water park. I like that. I like that. We have airport. Well, water park and pool technically are similar, but it's different enough. It's different enough because spa is very similar to a pool. Very, very similar. I'm thinking a hot tub. But it's very similar. But a water park has the slides, it has wave pools, it has a lot of different things. So, can have restaurants built in too. Pocono. All right. I think hotels. Do we not have hotels? Do we not have hotels on this thing? We don't. We don't have a hotel. Hotel. Put a hotel on there. Ooh, a clinic. Yes. Do we have a... Yeah. We've got hospital, but we don't have vet clinic. You could put a vet clinic on there if you want to. That would make Finny Girl happy. We have hotel. Oh, yes, we do. We do have a hotel. Okay, I'm blind. Yeah, vet clinic. Let's do a vet clinic on that. Trying to think what other locations could we have, if any, because we're actually doing pretty good. Do we have zoo? Do we have zoo on here? We don't. Zoo. Let's do a zoo. Whoever typed that's getting timed out. Zoo's on there. We could technically do beach if we wanted to. Yeah, let's do a beach. Let's go to the beach. Beach. Let's go get away. Idea, internet quality. Internet quirk. When the internet quality zone of less than 4 or more than 7, you must draw a quirk card. A quirk card can do one of 3 things. Oh, cool. That's an idea. Though I think I know a way we could simplify that a little bit. We could have that quirk card be only when you first do the location. We could call it a quirk card still, but we could have it be on various different tiles, and the different quirks don't have to be just for the internet. They could be like quirks of the location in general. Arts and crafts. Ooh, very good, very good. I like that. Work like items. Yeah, there you go. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. All right. All right, I think we're good with locations, honestly. I think that's good. And then we will do quirk cards and... let's see here. Quirk cards and action cards, I think, is what the 2 types of cards will be for the tiles. So the quirks will be items. Quirks will be like items you get from certain locations. Arts and crafts is a very good location, yeah. All because zoos aren't in small towns. You'd be surprised. Seaside, Oregon has an aquarium. And it's a small town. So, and then there's a zoo way out of town near Pikes Peak. So, I'd still consider outside Colorado Springs to be relatively small. Yeah, it's still big, but it's still relatively small. It's, I think, not even 100,000 people live in Colorado Springs, so I don't know my geography then. No, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, if you're thinking like population 1,000, yeah, probably not. But yeah, I mean, small towns. It depends on your definition of a small town, and this could be, you know, the sort of bigger small town. Might see the aquarium soon. Closest zoo is Calgary. Yeah, fair. We did good. Yes, we did. We did really, really good on tiles. I think, honestly, that should be plenty to hold us through, especially since we're going to have probably more than one house. Like, we're probably going to have more than one house. So... Hi, how's it going, Moises? Welcome to the live stream. Try to, what if you could get items from stores that make your videos better? That could be a good idea, too. So, really quickly, I'm loving these ideas. First off, however, one word of caution doesn't mean no, we don't need to do this anymore. It means just make sure you're not overdoing it. Make sure we are not like putting too much into this, because if we put too much into it, then it will get too complicated too fast. And so we need to kind of do one step at a time. I do like the idea of the items from the store, though. We could, with the store, we could put the quirk card on those, and you can get quirks from the store. Daniel, welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it. Hoi, dear. Hoi. Hi. So, furniture with stats. That's way too complex. Yeah. Just found out I'm going to see my one and only friend this weekend. It's been 2 years. Well, I'm glad you get to see them. And hopefully we're your friends. Anyways, what are we doing tonight? We are making game tiles right now. Okay. So. I want... Picked up what I meant by stories. Yes. Tiles, yes. So, the quirks could be at houses and in stores. And then actions could be on other tiles. And then there's certain tiles we don't have to have anything on. Okay. So, tiles will have one of 3 things on them. Tiles will have one of 3 things on them. Quirk, draw, item, card. Quirk draw instead of quick draw. Super gigantic water maze stadium park. Since we need a way to get them, yes. So, item card, quirk draw, action, card, or nothing. There we go. Okay. So we got that idea down. So it's on paper. That's good. Okay. So we got items. We'll need to figure out items then, if that's the case. We'll need to figure out items. But items technically are not crucial for the first part of playtesting. So we will worry about that later. Because what we can do is we can just say, oh, we draw such and such an item. Cool. Moving on. You know, that type of thing. Because the crucial part of the first playtest is to make sure the base... Rip stream delay? What do you mean rip stream delay? The picture of Finn with wheels, yeah. Let's go. Anyway. Stream's fine. Oh, okay. Okay. I turned on ultra low latency since we're back. I can't do 1440p anymore. So I'm back down to 1080. So we're I just went ahead and did ultra low latency to talk to you guys more better. Make that your profile pic. If we get $100 donated tonight, I'll make that my profile pic, because there's no way that would happen. But I'll make it my profile pic if we get a $100 donation tonight. Total donations, by the way. Total donations. Doesn't have to be all at once. Mom, the credit card. The whole reason I say that is because I don't want to change it. I want it to be professional, but what are we making his profile pic? The card. Let's go. Mother! You know it's not gonna happen. Anyway. So items aren't gonna be crucial because playtesting we're just looking for the core rule set to work. That's what we're looking for. Dare to make that his profile pic for a week. If we make it there. Action cards are a little bit more crucial. We'll probably... I think what we're going to have to do is... Okay. Guys, we're about to make a big change to this. We're about to make a huge change to this game. That's going to change things, but make it simpler. Alright? We're about to make a really big change to this game. We are not going to be doing goal cards. I think goal cards makes it a little bit too complicated because there's too many cards going on. Now that we have action cards and quirk cards, that's just another card deck to keep track of. However, I don't think we're going to nuke the goal cards. Racing Fan says goal cards. Yes, so we used to have it where you had to do certain things in order to win. A certain amount of goal cards in order to win. That's just too complex. But we can still take some of these cards and adjust them to be action cards. Things that happen to you. Some of them can also become item cards. So, third time's the charm. So, are you kidding me? No, we're keeping go-karts. We're keeping go-karts. Don't worry, I'm talking goal cards. So we're adjusting them. So we're gonna keep the cards, but they're no longer gonna be goal cards. We're gonna adjust them. We won't adjust them right now, because I think that's a little too much too fast. And Flash sent me the logos. Excellent. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright. So, we are instead... There we go. Pop that back up. Then how do you win? What we're going to do is we're going to figure out one consistent... Because now... third time's the charm, I think. Yes. Yes. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it. So we need to have one consistent end goal, I think. 1 million subscribers is the winner. Okay, so we got a subscriber count as an idea. I know we could do number of videos uploaded and the winner has the most afterwards. Magic. Yeah. So it could be like, first to 10 ends the game and then the person with the most subscribers after wins or something like that. It could be something like that. It could be most views. Like, we don't even have to worry about subscriber count. It could just be view count. You know, that type of thing. What do y'all think? I don't like the video uploads idea. Okay. Okay. Like, my brain is racing here. Trying to, like, process. First to a sub goal. Okay. So that's the second vote for a sub goal of some sort. Hey, Gamer.io got it. Well done. That's a racing pun right there. Okay. Can I ask for Doritos? Don't you have plenty? I was gonna say you have a lot. Surpass PewDiePie. Okay, so if we do sub goal, then we need to talk about actions. Okay. Everyone's asking for Doritos now. Not gonna happen. Sorry, too many people are asking. So if we, might be a bad idea, but oh well. Yeah, don't do it. So if we were to do sub goal, how would we? I put some rough ideas. Hey, that's okay. Oh wow. Themes. Each tile has a theme. Videos that follow the theme count for extra subscribers. Okay. Viewer requests, instead of being an overarching plot point, give out additional points if a video is uploaded at a certain location. Okay. Likes for subscribers. Each video gains a certain amount of likes. Likes are traded for subscribers. Maybe. I'm back. Welcome back, Sky. All right. Idea. But wait. If you need an area to upload videos. But wait, there's more. Very rough ideas, like I said. And that's okay. That's okay. Ooh. Ew. Let's see here. Rough ideas. Bork. Houses, yes. You choose if you record on that tile. I think, yeah. I think we could have one where you could record on said tile still. Like, you can record on any tile, but you can only upload on certain tiles as well. Yeah, you earned Doritos. Tiles used to record, and each player has a home tile. So that's something else we need to talk about. How are we going to make each player unique? Because if we go over here, we have all these different stats. What are we going to use those stats for? If anything. Like, how are videos going to be recorded? How are players going to move around? I don't want to use a die. I don't want to use a die because we are already using way too many things. Where are the stats? So stats are right here, all the way down here. Each player has their own stats, and there's some underneath me in the chat, so I apologize. But each of them have their own stats mixed up. So we got like editing, creativity, communication, personality. I'm going to change communication. Communication is going to change to movement, like speed. Simply because then whatever your speed is, you can move that many tiles. I think that would probably be the smartest. And it would have a range. Like you would have movement anywhere between like 3 to 5 or something like that. You can move up to there. Because that way we don't have to use dice. So we could do that. But what about the other ones? What are they going to be used for? You know? That type of thing. How are we going to make that work? How many videos can you have at once? That's something else we need to figure out as part of the rules. Can you write down the stats in the document? I will... There's way too many here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab an example set, and I will put the example set underneath. There you go. There's your example set. And you can adjust those. Am I still banned? No, you're not, Sean. Welcome to the live stream. What I do is I ban you on your birthday, and then I wait a week, and then I unban you. So, you've made it way too complex. Well, that's the thing, is that's where the game was. That's how the game is, and I'm trying to say, okay, what do we need to do to simplify this? got a bad headache. Am I? Woo! Whoa. Oh, lol. It says stats. Okay. So, yeah, I think we need to simplify our stats. I think we need to simplify our stats. Communication is going to become movement. And I'm deleting personality. NANI? Alright. And then what we could do is we could do it like this, but instead of having like here, that's not as creepy. So instead of having like all these different sliders, we would have 2 sliders on either side and then a single movement area. So if we have editing as for how many videos you can do at once, I like that idea as well. Energy. Ooh, energy. I like that. I like that. Energy is a much better way of putting it. Okay. So let me think here. Because we're actually, right now, we're hashing out the rules. That's exactly what's happening, is we're hashing out the rules. Once we hash out the rules, we just need to get the cards finished up, and then we can start playtesting. So... how many videos could be uploaded at once? Ooh. If you score 4, you could hold 2 videos at one time. Ooh. See, I like that idea. I like that idea. So for every 2 points of editing gives you 1 video. So you have to have you can only have a minimum of 2. You can't go lower than 2. But then you can increase from there up to a certain amount. I like that. I like that. 3 through 6, I like that for energy. Every 2 points. I think energy is how many spaces you can move or actions you can take. I think that's smart. I think that's smart. 4 videos at a time. So how many provides a turn reduction every 2 points. How many videos can be uploaded at once? Every 2 points is 1 video. All right. Maybe max 3? Max 3 instead? Range from 2 to 6. Meaning 2 to 6 points. So 1 to 3 videos. You can only edit 1 video at a time. Every 2 points gains an extra like, or how many themes are used successfully. Okay, creativity we might have to hash out a little bit more, but I do like how editing is ending up, and I do like the energy idea. What's the idea of the game? So essentially, think YouTuber life, but board game. That's pretty much what we're going with right now. Forgot what the command is for the pacer test. I'm pretty sure it's !test. I forget. I just found a loophole. Oh, do tell. Because we need to close loopholes as much as we can, unless it's something that we want as part of a mechanic for the game. Themes in this case means what type of videos you make. Okay.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues.
There we go. Are you writing down the ideas? I'm not currently because I don't have any ideas, but we do have a Google Doc. It's pinned at the top of the YouTube chat. Fitness, of course. Oh, yes, it is fitness. Derp. Okay, so I think Racing Fan's typing out the loophole right now, so give him a chance. Finn is British for a second. I'm British. Creativity though, not the fitness gram. Yeah. For the creativity, do we want to have types of videos, and just have the types of videos be like boosted based on a tile? Or do we want to have like creativity be simpler than that? If we do edit one video at a time, then the player can simply hold a video until they want to upload it. Player A finishes editing one video and then edits and finishes the second video. That's accurate, but I think we could easily patch that loophole slightly by saying you can only hold a max of a certain amount of YouTube videos. I think that would be a way that we could kind of keep that semi-realism. But then you have to stay at a tile for a certain amount of time to upload them all. I think that would work. So you could hold up to 3, but once you're at 3, you can't edit anymore, and then you have to upload like at least one before you can do another one. I like that idea. That works. And perfect. It looks like somebody's getting that down. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. That's the problem, yeah. So it could be patched by saying you can only hold a certain amount of videos, and then once you get to a location, you have to at least upload one video before you can edit another one. Because I'm holding on to videos that I haven't uploaded yet. So I think that makes sense. Edit Bay, I like that. I like that. Player can upload both videos at the same time and get a giant boost like a sponsor card. I like that. Where if you do end up holding them, you get a small bonus after you upload everything in your queue. I like that. A sponsor card. I think what we'll do is we'll include sponsor cards in with the quirks. I think to sort of simplify the amount of decks, we will include sponsor cards as perks. So that will be one of the items as a sponsor. So you could get, sponsorships. I like that. Racing Fin. Good job. High five. Well done. If you want to move 3 tiles, upload 3, move 2, you get to move 2. Kind of, sort of, Sean. We're going to include that as part of the energy. So energy tells you how many spaces or actions you can take. So if you have like 6 points of energy, uploading video, like everything's costs 1 point of energy. Everything. We're going to make that simple. Just saying that now. Everything has 1 point of energy to start with. Or, everything costs 1 point of energy to do. If you move 1 tile, it's a point of energy. If you discover a new tile, so like if you haven't put down a new tile, that's an energy as well. So it would be an energy to discover a new tile, and move on to it is another energy. So 2 energy to discover and move on to a tile, as an example. Drawing a card doesn't count. If you're required to draw a card, that doesn't count. But yeah, so if you have 5 energy, you can move 5 or move 2 and upload 3 videos. Yeah, that's an example. So each time you upload a video, that's 1 energy. So 1, 2, 3. What if we have different types of videos? What would be the point of choosing a video that didn't work with the tile? So I think what we should do is we should attach the type of videos that they make to the YouTuber. I think that would be smart. I think we forgot dedicated streaming locations. I think for the simplicity, everybody's doing videos, because I think streaming is going to make things way too complex. Because technically there's mobile streaming now, so you can stream anywhere. I can stream from my phone. So, so yeah. Gotta run, huh? Get it? Bye. Don't leave. Anyway. So, though I do think we could still count people as streamers. So, like, if they specifically do streaming, like, I would probably be considered streamer. Most of the people would be considered streamers. So, some of them we're going to have to change. You know, okay, even though everybody's a streamer, for the sake of simplicity, I would call myself, like, variety. I would call my channel variety. Even though I've mostly focused on games, I would probably consider myself variety, because I also do sketches on occasion, I sing on occasion, I do this random crap on occasion, so gotta go. It's late and my headache's driving me crazy. That's okay, Flash. You have a good one. Get healed up. Is it going to be an app for the App Store like Google Play, or no? We are actually going to start as a physical type game, even though we will be doing play testing online. You're awesome. Good night. No, you're awesome. So Finn's videos would get a boost in like an arcade. Yeah, something like that. So if I were to go to said location and record, then I could get a boost in that location. Hope your headache goes away. So yeah, theme tiles give bonuses, but do not harm people who do not have the theme. Just provides a small boost to someone who has the theme. You would have a primary theme and a secondary theme. Primary theme gives you a larger boost, and the secondary is a smaller boost. Okay, see, that's a really good idea. I like that. I like that. So like effect, I would probably put under gamer. You know, or gaming videos. So their videos would probably get a boost in an arcade, or maybe you want to do it in a different location, you know, that type of thing. Maybe mine get a boost in like a park. Maybe we do I know on here we had Sparkle. Sparkle does art, and so they would get a boost at like an arts and crafts store. Or something like that, you know? That type of thing. Cooking videos get a boost in like restaurants or something like that. You're lucky that I'm not a character. Yeah, your boost would be at like a racetrack, you know, that type of thing. Concept of the game would be like social media, like a YouTube plus a game. Yeah, pretty much exactly right. But we wouldn't give people more than one theme. We probably, or more than two themes, probably. And even so, like, we might have to think about, like, potentially just doing one theme just for simplicity's sake. But we'll see. Sleepy Otter's got to crash till morning. You have a fabulous rest. Finn's awesome. No, you're awesome, Alpha. Thank you for swinging by. I appreciate it very much. You are amazing. Hope to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, by the way, everyone, tomorrow is May the 4th. Still tomorrow, it's May the 4th. I don't know if I'm going to do a Star Wars game or not, honestly. We'll see. If I choose to do a Star Wars game, we'll do a Star Wars game. If not, it'll probably be Animal Crossing. So we'll see. May the 4th, I forgot. Yes, May the 4th be with you. Okay. Let us think here. We still haven't figured out the end goal. So these boosts, when you upload a video, what do you get from it? What do you get from uploading a video? Cancel me all you want. Online designer, nice. Buy that new R2-D2 Lego, but I think it's too late. Oof. So what do you get from uploading the video? What is the end goal of the game? How did my random idea fit the editing? You know, sometimes you just gotta spit out ideas. That's what you need to do. And it's these ideas that we'll run with. You can either get some game currency or move a tile. Okay. I don't think moving the tile would work, but in-game currency, I mean, it kind of makes sense. But what would that in-game thing be? It doesn't even have to be currency, because the currency is sort of the energy already. I have an idea. So each video could be subs, and I think depending on subs, views, I think for the sake of simplicity, since the end four main themes, I saw the themes racing fan. I think for the sake of the theme, let's stick with subs. Let's have the end goal be X amount. Is this going to be a 2D or 3D? It's going to be tiles. It's going to be tiles. But you'll have a little character that you get to move around. I'll probably be making it in Tabletop Simulator. We'll probably find a way to make it in Tabletop Simulator. We'll go from there. Okay. So all right. I think we need to type it down. We need to type down how to win. Like, quite literally. How to win, what? That is what we need to type out. How to win, what? So, I think... So, if somebody wants to tackle that. How to win. What is the end goal? Exactly what Racing Fan did. I meant in the fire all your stuff. No, I meant in the document. I meant in the document. How to win. Fill in the blank. Be the first player to blank. We're actually doing phenomenal. Be the first to 1 million subscribers. I can help you with models. Thank you, Pickles. I really appreciate that. We will definitely be going that route. Okay. This is very like... And now we got a little brick outside. Little doggo. Alright, first to 1 million subscribers. Okay, so if the goal is be the first to 1 million subscribers, what should our videos being uploaded give us? Because if we have themes, what should be the pros and cons of each? I think, to simplify, upload a total of 500 or more videos, move mini tiles at the end, have about 1,000 in-game currency with 5 million, and the videos will give you in-game currency. Okay. Not a bad idea. It's hard. Yes, it is difficult. 5 million subs. I like 1 million subs. That's a nice even number. Maybe let's do 100,000. Let's do 100,000 subs, because that's like the first play button. You know, that type of thing. Let's do 100,000. Can you turn views into subs? Well, that's the thing, is once people get a tile that gives them a bonus, they're just going to go to that tile over and over and over again. I just realized. Maybe you can only get the bonus once per tile. Let's patch that. Let's patch that. The perks on the tile for the bonus only give you the bonus once. And that's for everyone. So only one person can claim the bonus for the entire game on that tile. Get more views than subs, so it's like an infinite farm. Well, it wouldn't be 1-to-1. It wouldn't be 1-to-1 for views. It'd be like, 10 views equals 1 sub or whatever. You can't just make a video and get 1 million subscribers in a day. Yeah, exactly. Did somebody patch the bonus? Where's the bonus? Do not harm people, just gives a small boost. You'd have primary and secondary. Yep, we got the theme, so now we need somebody to just mention that really quickly. So it's like a exchange currency, kind of. Yeah, kind of, sort of. 100 views equals 1 sub. That might take a while. Okay, I think we might have to do... It's in loophole addressing. Am I blind? Oh, it's down here. Loophole addressing. Yeah, okay. I sleep while I edit. Your editing pool is decreased by 2 points. Your injuries increased by 2. Specialized. Increase any point pool by 2. Hardware issues. Your editing bay is reduced by 1 until blank. Okay, I like that. Oh, how to win. Be the first to 100,000 subs. We're going to start with that number because it's a nice even number. Alrighty. Okay, so be the first to 100. How to get there? How to get there? Upload videos. Upload videos. It's hard to judge how the YouTube algorithm works reliably. Yeah, that's the thing with the subscriber thing. Like, I want this game to be super simple to understand. Like, okay, the purpose is to discover these tiles, use the energy I have to try to make as many videos to earn as many subscribers as possible. But how can we add that element of randomness to the subscribers? Banned me on my birthday like 2 years ago, something like that. Yeah. I want at least 6 hours of sleep. Have a good one, Moises. Take care. Did we get the tile fixed? Yes, the tile got fixed. The loophole has been addressed. Like, the big thing, if we can overcome how the videos work, like how you record them, how you edit them, and how you upload them. Those are the 3 major things we need to figure out. If we figure out those 3 things, we can easily fall into place with the rest of it. Did I type it correctly? You can only use a tiles bonus once and only one player can use it. Yeah, that's good. Record videos at any recording tile. I think every tile is going to be recording, but I think there's only going to be some that are going to be editing. I think that's probably going to be the simplest way we possibly can do it, so that we're not like, oh, is this one a recording tile? I don't remember if this one is. But then we can have like houses, the library, and houses, library, and I guess apartment be upload locations. Upload/edit. Have those 3. I think that's the only way that we're going to make this super simple. But how do your views turn into subs? Yeah, that's the thing. We don't even know how to get views. I think what we could do dice if we wanted to. If we really wanted to, we could do some sort of dice thing. And based off of the type of video you do, you roll a certain type of dice. We could do something like that. Even though I want to avoid dice, we totally could do something like that. How would the dice work? Well, your guys' ideas. Red corner, recording tile, purple, editing. Ooh! Not even corners. Why not make it the border? Like the border of the tile. That's smart. And then the tile itself has paths going out in the middle so that you can link up the tiles like down below here. Exchange market where you can exchange them. Well, yeah. I mean, I think the exchange market can happen anywhere. It just has to cost 1 energy. So, like, for instance, oh, you know, I want to exchange da-da-da-da-da-da to da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We would just need a way to keep track of the currency, and so we need a way to keep track of the views and of the subs. We just need a way to keep track of those. Takes 1 energy. Edit videos at any editing tile, storing them as videos in your editing bay. Editing costs 1 energy point. Ooh, silver coin, yes. Okay. Upload videos, get 50 views. See, no, that's the thing, because then it's just like, okay, you know, I uploaded a video, cool, and that's the equivalent of every single video getting the exact same view. Yeah, X views. Go ahead and leave it as X. I think we have to include dice somehow. What are we talking about? Mine's gone blank. We're talking about how videos get views and how those views translate to subs. How to keep track of views and subs. It could be as simple as a piece of paper. Like, you could just write it out in front of you and keep track of it that way. It could be like a piece of, like, almost like currency type thing, like an actual bill. Could be like Monopoly. You start with 200 views. You can get a market and buy 2 subs. Each second you get 2 subs. Or 2 views, and then it's like a simulator. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is I want it to be more like a board game and less like a simulator, because then people could literally just sit there and do nothing the entire game until they get enough views to buy 1 million subs. I mean, that would take forever, and there would have to be a way to keep track of time, but they could do it. But yes, Racing Fan, let me hear. This range of 10y, where y is the a number between... That gives me an idea. Ooh. Complexity levels will go through the roof. This does give me an idea. What if... Hear me out. We had them roll a d10. And your view count is based on what you roll times a certain number. So I could roll this. I just got 70. So because I got 70, it could be a multiplier at that point. Yeah. I like how there's like really only 4 people chatting now. Sorry to bore you guys to death. That's a lot of damage. I don't get it. So, like, for instance, once you upload a video, that allows you to roll a die, and then the multiplier is based on the type of video it is. That's complexity for you. We could starting views, subscriber range for each specific theme, then for each 500 subscribers, then move to a new range. That could work. That would keep the game from dragging on too long. That could work. Like, we could make that work. But instead of making it for a specific theme, I think what we could do is we could have certain action cards. Like, when action cards are drawn, there could be certain events that move up a slider. Like so. And this could be your multiplier. So you could start as a single multiplier, and then as certain events move on, you get more and more and more. It doesn't even have to be quirks. It could be actions that happen to everyone. Like you're talking about, there could be a paper currency. You could start with 5 subs, 800 views or something. When you upload a video that you own, somebody gets, get 100 views. Yeah, see, I don't want it to be like Monopoly. There's way too many Monopoly clones out there. And so I want to try to avoid that. I want this to be unique. Because the more unique it is, as people start playing it, they're like, oh, this is fun. This is a totally new game that we're, getting into. And then they get into it and they actually start playing it on a regular basis. Yeah, I was going to say, that is just Monopoly when it gets to that point. Though I do like the idea of, like, having, like, a paper currency. Like an actual something that you can turn in. That type of thing. Even though I wanted to avoid having, like, a currency, that type of thing, having too many moving parts. Like, we totally could do something like that. Range of z times y, where y is the number between 1 and 10, z is the number of videos you have divided by 2. Minimum of 1. Every 100 views adds 1 subscriber. Okay. I think z could be, instead of having it be the number of videos, we could have it be the total, not the total number of videos. That would actually put more strategy in it. That would actually put a lot more strategy into it. Let's have it be the total number of videos made by everybody. Because, there's benefits to kind of get a start, but there's also benefits to holding off until later on. I don't like the 100 views, 1 sub idea. We need to figure it out. Could we do just straight up subs then? Have it be straight up subs? We could do that. So you get, instead of getting views, you would get subs. Because we need to figure out some way for the game to end. Obviously. Oh, my brain. We need to figure out this ending. We need to figure out this ending and how the videos uploads will work. Once we get to that point, all we need to do is figure out the cards. But we're not going to figure out the cards tonight. We'll save that for another stream. Have a starting slider. So just get rid of views. Yeah, I think let's just get rid of views entirely. Let's just get rid of views entirely and just focus on subs. I still like the idea of randomness, though. We could either do dice or we could have some sort of slider. Or a combination of the two. You can buy other videos. No, I think that's a little... we're getting stuck on the buying part of it, I think. It's okay to sort of let go of a couple of these ideas. The slider works better. Okay, so how would buying other videos is illegal? Yeah. Well, it's not illegal. You could buy, like... You could technically buy it from somebody else if you really wanted to. That's what Fiverr's for. I think random events, like the action cards, I think some action cards should pay out subs as well. And quirk cards, I think some quirk cards should give sub bonuses as well. Or, I meant selling accounts. Oh yeah, well that's illegal. That's illegal, yeah. So quirks should give subs. I think maybe sub multipliers, or in some cases some negative sub stuff. So that like cut your subs down. I don't understand the sliders. So we need something, whether it be, I think we might, I'm asleep right now. Bye. All right, take care, Sean. We're almost done here. Who all still here? If you're here, sound off. I'd love to hear you. But I think what might be a good idea, we could have a universal slider where it starts at a certain location, a universal multiplier, where you just go like this. It's like, okay, you multiply it like this. Ear, sound off. Good. Take out. Sky's been lurking. Oh, my goodness. We could have a universal slider, so like everybody gets a multiplier from here, so like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that type of thing. Or what we could do is we could have an individual slider where the slider is actually different per person and is adjusted per person, which I think would work better with the ocean and the flooded tiles. Oh, Forbidden Island. Forbidden Island. Where's Don't Ask? I don't know. I think I think per person sliders would make sense, because then each person starts with a special multiplier and gets a certain number of views per style, like video style. It's more like rival restaurants. That's okay. That's okay. Like, honestly, we're taking bits and pieces from different games and we're making a Frankenstein of our own. So I think the per person slider makes the most sense. I'm lost. I'll let you do all this. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. If you do the gone for 20 minutes and counting. Hey, don't ask. Anyway. Let's see here. This is what normal stream looks like if you ever wanted to know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. As well it should. Anyway. No. Rival Restaurants and House of Hill as a YouTube skin sounds awesome. So it's a simpler version of House of the Hill with elements of Rival Restaurants, all condensed into a YouTube skin. Like, so I like the individual slider for... Oh, that's what we could do for our... Where are our stats? Here we go. Our creativity could be our multiplier. Our creativity could be our multiplier. Multiplier for... Thanks, Finn. You're welcome. I swear my whole house could hear that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. Anyway. Multiplier for multiplier for when you upload videos gives X amount, X times the normal sub rate. There you go. I guess that's the best way of putting it. Well, hi. Think of a quick clickbait title. Quick clickbait title. I woke up the entire neighborhood just for this? Gone wrong. Finn gets mod grounded. Not clickbait. I was about to say something so wrong. Oh no. Alright, so I think that would work, because then what they could do is we could have a slider for editing, a slider for creativity, and a slider for energy. And then in the middle we could say what gives you, like, what is your best type of video, and that gives you an additional boost as well. And then it tells you what you get per video. I think would be the best way of doing it. You like the quirks I've added so far? So what I've read, yes, I do like them. I do like them. I'd say keep them going. Good framework. I like it. iPhone giveaway. There you go. iPhone giveaway. It's just dark humor. I'm okay with dark humor. Okay. All right. So we have the end goal. The end goal being the first to 100,000 subs, because that's the first play button. Then, oh yeah, the sponsor one. You got a sponsor. I think that the sponsor should give you a boost of some description, because Racing Fan made the sponsor one in the media chat not that long ago. Throw iPhone giveaway and you're getting millions of views. Yeah, like the quirks I've added. I read that one. Sponsor adds a boost of some sort. Yeah. So we have the end result, get 100,000 subs. We have a way to vary how many views you get. Or how many subs you get. I think what would be a good way to kind of randomize this, you've been live for only 2 hours. Yeah. Happy May the 4th, everybody. May the 4th be with you. I think a good way to randomize it is you could either have a D6 or a D10. That's a D12. There's a D10. There we go. And I'll let you guys pick. So we've got D6 or D10. So D10 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And then D6 is 1 through 6. And then we can have a special multiplier that you get with that. So if you do like a D10, 1 through 9 with a 0, and then the 0 be example of 10, you could roll, or can I not count? No, I've been live for just over 2 hours. You're right. So if I rolled after I uploaded, I get an 8, for instance. If I had, the boost of, I have, the 2 times boost for uploading my type of video, and I have, for uploading my type of video, and then I get an additional boost for, sponsor, and then I have an additional boost for being popular at the moment. That's what, your end sub count would be. I think that could be something we could do, where some sponsors don't promote your content as others. Oh, like different types of sponsorships, so it doesn't have... Yeah, ooh. Okay. So we could do dice, or what we could do is we could have it be a fixed amount and have the bonuses count towards it. I think that wouldn't work as well. I think there needs to be randomness to how many you get. I think that's the only way we can make it work, because some videos are going to flop. Yeah, we kind of need the randomness. So I think we need a die. We need a die. And I don't think a D10 is going to cut it. I don't think a D10 is going to cut it. So let me show you the different types of dice I have as examples. Why did life cards pop into my head? Yeah, I know, right? So I think we should have two different types. I know. Ooh, do tell. Let me say what I'm going to say, and then I'll read what you end up typing. So I literally have a D4. So depending on what point ends up is the one. Finn has a full collection of nerd dice. Yes, I do. So I got these for my classwork when I was doing it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, I got a 2. Very hard to roll, but good for small things like that. Obviously, D6, traditional dice. Then I have a D8, 1 through 8. A traditional D10 goes from 0 to 9. I have another D10 that counts by tens instead, and it goes from 00 and then 10 through 90. I have a D12, 1 through 12, and then I have a D20. Could scale upwards. That'd be complex. Yeah, it would be pretty complex. So I think what we should do is have the base. We can have a D20 as your base subscriber, like how much you get. So you'd roll. I got a 13. That could be example 1. So with the 13, I could then roll a specific die to get my bonus for that specific video. I just rolled a 3 for a D6, so it'd be 13 times 3. And then on top of that, any other bonuses that I would get. We could do something like that. And then what we could do is we could provide little clickers that keep track of your sub count. So you could just say, 13 times 3, provide a small calculator in there, and then have a little clicker that they can use to keep track of what their sub count is. I think that would be pretty cool. Similar to my idea. Okay, Racing Fan, let me hear your idea. I do have a D20, obviously, as an example. Make them mouse-shaped. Make what mouse-shaped? We could use the D10 dice. Okay, so instead, the D10 traditional or the D10 multiplied? Because I have the traditional 1 through 9 with a 0, and then I have the by tens with 00. Where's the 00? There's the 00. The slider is going on the... Oh, yes! We can make the sliders mice and go from there. That's actually really... That's clever. That's really, really clever. The traditional. Okay, the traditional D10. So we could do the traditional D10 and roll. So I got a 1. I got a 1 that time. And then we got that. And I got a 4. So that would be 4 subs plus whatever additional thing. Completely unrelated, but I have floppy disk coasters. That's where I got the idea. Nice. That's actually really smart. So you could have a bonus slider, and then you roll 2 dice, one being the base and one being the multiplier. So I just got 5 and 5. So I got 5 on the 5 on this one, and then I got 5 on the die. So that would be 25. and then plus whatever multipliers go on top of that. Use the d20 as the base, and then use the d10 as the multiplier. Oh! That makes a little more sense. I was going to say that would take a long time. But let's go ahead and do that, because it gives you that small risk of getting nothing. It gives you that small risk of getting nothing, because as soon as that hits 0, you're done. You're done. So, unless we wanted to make it 10. If we want to make the 0, add a 0 to the end, that could be something else. But I kind of like the idea of, having that little bit of risk of, oops, I'm not going to get anything out of this. So let's see what I get for this first one and use that as an example. So I got 4 and 18. Hey, Google, what's 4 times 18?
4 times 18 is 72.
Thank you. All right, so 72 is what I ended up rolling that time around, which makes a lot more sense. It won't take nearly as long to get to 100,000. I think 100,000 is actually a pretty good, pretty high mark. But as you start adding these other sponsors, so if you had sponsor 5, sponsor adds 5 times to your next sub increase. That's where the slider could come into effect. Yeah, so the slider would be on top of whatever the base roll is. So 72, say your slider, it maxes out at 5. So, hey Google, what's 72 times 5?
72 times 5 is 360.
Thank you.
Anytime.
So it would be like 360 for that slider. Sponsor 5, if you didn't multiply that times 5 as well, that would give you 18,000. Or 1,800, rather. So you'd be at 1,800 subscribers with one video if you had sponsor 5 and you rolled what I just rolled. I had a different idea with the sliders. Well, keep saying it. I'm just spitting out ideas. Why did life cards pop into my head? I'm sorry it took so long to read that, don't ask. I have no idea. I have no idea. I am glad we're hashing this out, though. Honestly. The more we hear about the sliders, it is lonely on Twitch. Lonely. Lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. Slandered. Ruined. Oh, please say canceled is the next one. Please say canceled is the next one. Oh, Mr. Lonely. Oh. Cancel? Yes. Removes all sponsors. Yes. And have it only be one card, of course. But we can have multiple. We can have multiple of the same type of card. I think that's okay. Just to make things simple. Hardware issues. You need to have a hardware fixed card because you have that as one of the quirks. You need to have a hardware fixed card. No, it doesn't work. Oh, it doesn't work. Your sliders idea doesn't work. Okay, we'll stick with what we have then. I like the idea. The sliders could be on the individual person. I think that's the easiest way for the sliders so that we're not overwhelming with all these moving parts. So I think one card with 3 sliders. So it would be a triangle shaped card. The center would have, okay, here is the name of the person and their special video bonus thing where, oh, they're really good at this. You get an X times bonus, and that sort of thing. I think that would be smart. I think that would be really, really smart. If you roll that. Otherwise, all other videos give you X bonus. That type of thing. And I think we'll have some tiles be blank tiles too. I think that could be good instead of having like recording and editing tile, just those, and you can record anywhere. I think we need to also have blank tiles, ones where you can't do anything there. I have a good idea. Ooh, do tell. Normal sleep. Hardware fix removes hardware issues. Perfect. Increase any point pool by 2. Maybe? I'm trying to figure out. Sponsor adds 10 subs to your sub count. I'm gonna, instead of saying 1, to your base sub count. To your base. And then to your base. Perfect. Yeah, because that way it adds 1 to the roll. Sub count. Let's do sub count roll. Sub count roll. There we go. H. Make a court card that says you've been recognized by a popular YouTuber, and take the D20 die and roll it twice, and then times the slider to get a giant buff. Ooh. There you go. I do like that. So, recognized by a popular YouTuber, it could be shouted out. Shout it out. Yeah. I like that. I like that idea. So, twice D20. So, we're going to do that really quickly. So, D20 twice, and then times... Would it be your slider? Would it be your slider, or would we times it by a different roll? Because what I want to do is I want to kind of roll and kind of get a general feel for what it would be like. Roll the D20 twice and multiply the result by the highest slider. Like the highest one in play or the highest total? Ooh, in play. Ooh, okay. Times your slider. Okay, so let's do both. So I'm going to roll D20. 11... and 16. So added together, that's 27. So it would be 27. And then whatever the highest slider, we'll do your slider first. So let's say your slider is 3, even though it's not the highest. So 27 times 3 would be 27 times 3. That's 81. Times the numbers together. Oh, we're looking at bigger numbers. Times the numbers together. Okay. So 12 and 6. That's 72. Holy cow. And then times 3. Hey, Google, what's 72 times 3?
72 times 3 is 216.
What's 11 times 16 times 3?
11 times 16 times 3 is 528.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. We will definitely need to provide a calculator with this game. But so we could do the roll. We rolled the two numbers together. So we'll do the 11 times 16 as the example. So the 11 times 16. Hey Google, what's 11 times 16?
11 times 16 is 176.
Thank you.
Thank you. I always try my best.
All right. So if we multiply it by the highest slider, we'd have to have a max highest slider of 5. So, hey Google, what's 176 times 5?
176 times 5 is 880.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
And with that, if you rolled D20 and you got 20 twice, that's 400. Times 5, that's 2,000. So 2,000 would be your max. I think that's smart. I think if we do highest slider, it's not going to hurt anything. I think that's not going to hurt anything. Because then, you know, you got shouted out by somebody big. That would make sense. If your slider was 1, if you got 1 and 1, you would get 1 sub from that. I don't think that's... Yeah, highest slider. Including or excluding sponsors. Since it's a shout out, it's not a video, I think we wouldn't include sponsors on that. I think it's just going to be a small boost based off of 2 D20 rolls and the highest slider in play. I think that's the only way. The only way we can make that work. Whew. Really good ideas. Really good ideas. I'm loving this. You named it collab. As featured in. Ooh, I like that. Alright, so we need to be... Okay, upload videos to get this. So I'm going to make a separate section called When Videos Upload. I'm going to go through the process. 1. Roll D20. 2. After rolling the D20, I think we said what? D10? Yeah. D20, roll D10. And multiply. Roll D20, then roll D10 and multiply. 3 is multiply by personal slider. Imagine you get a 20 on your D20, then you roll a 0 on your D10. Oh, that would hurt. Unless we're going by, you know, it's a 10, in which case that would be phenomenal. That's 200. Multiply by personal slider. 4. Roll D20. Add any additional subs from sponsors. There we go. Multiply by personal slider. Multiply by any sponsors. Multiply by any sponsors. 5. Keep it a 0. All right. Have a 1 in 10 chance of not getting any subs, which is accurate, which is very, very accurate. Multiply by any sponsors. You can't stop honey infectious bee. I like how that's... There's nothing here. It's not part of the game, but it makes you feel happier. I love how there's a couple of them that are just, you know, they're whatever. Multiply by any sponsors. Multiply by any sponsors, and then multiply by any additional benefits. There we go. I'm just sitting here. All right. So we're going to use this as an example, just to make sure this is not too overpowered. D20. Let's roll it. 19. Ooh. We got a 19. Okay. So any additional from sponsors. Now, are sponsors cumulative? Meaning, like, if we had all 5, would they all come together? I need a yes or no on that. Here's a complex one for you. I'm doing every single step. Like, I'm going to see if we have maxed out. That type of thing. Or are they, like, if you have sponsor 5, they overtake all the others? Or can you draw, like, sponsor and then jump to sponsor 4 or something like that? Or is, like, sponsor 5, if you have sponsor 5, it overtakes all these, even if you only have sponsor 2. You know, that type of thing. I'm trying to figure out. It's on the sheet. I'll move it under sponsor. The sponsors are cumulative. Okay. The sponsors are cumulative. And you need all 5 to get sponsor 5. Okay. Okay. So if you have sponsor 5, then it's like, okay, you get 5 times. But you need sponsors 1, 2, 3, and 4 in order to get sponsor 5. Got it. But do you get the bonuses from underneath? Sponsors are just sponsor. Oh, and you need 5. Okay. So instead of saying sponsor, sponsor 2, sponsor 3, sponsor 4, sponsor 5, you could say sponsor with 2 sponsors. We'll just do it that way. With 2 sponsors, and then the next one will be with 3 sponsors, with 4 sponsors, with 5 sponsors. With 3, with 4, with 5. There we go. So, I need 5. Whoop. 5 to get 5. It's worded like that to keep the flow of the sheet. Is a plus 13 and a times 10. Okay. Sponsor. Okay. So we'll do sponsor 2. Sponsor 3. Sponsor 4. Sponsor 5. Okay. So we got a 19 on the D20. Plus 19, that's 38. Then we got to roll a D10 to multiply. Try that one. 19 plus 10, because we're doing the plus 10, so that's 29. Times 4 is 116. Times 3. Okay. Hey, Google, what's 116 times 3?
116 times 3 is 348.
Thank you.
Anytime.
All right, so 348. So anyway, so there's an example, but we're trying to do every single thing here. So, so 19 plus 19, or a plus 15, I guess. Oh, okay, plus 15. So 19 plus 15 is 34. So 34 times rolling a d10. We got 8. We got 8. So we got 8. I'm just using this as an example. So, hey Google, what's 34 times 8?
34 times 8 is 272.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So 272. I'm just going to pull out a calculator at this point. So 272. And then we can multiply that. Here, I'm going to pull the calculator over here so you all can see. So 272 times the personal slider, which is the max of 5. So, and then any sponsors. Sponsor 5 is a times 10. And then any additional benefits. So base, without any additional benefits, but with max sponsors. Oh my gosh. 13,000. You're already a tenth of the way there in one go. All right. So, dang. Okay, so we're going to clear this out. So 20 is the max that you can roll. And then, yes, it would be times 9, or additional subs from sponsors, which is a plus 15. So that's 35. Videos get X. That's what you roll. That's your D20. X is, or I guess you're I don't know. We have to rehash the upload videos. I'm gonna delete that portion just so that we're not getting confused. So 35. So 35 is base times the 9, the max on the D20, equals 315 is your max on your base. Then you multiply by your personal cider, which is a max of 5. That's 1,575 that you can get max per video. If you have no sponsors, you're screwed. Because the goal is 100,000. The goal is 100,000. That means you're going to have to make somewhere in the range of 80 videos. Like 70 to 80 videos. That's going to take forever. But if you do sponsors, multiply that by a 10. That's 15,500 or 750. So 15,750 to add in popular and stream rate. I will. Just a second. That's the next one. Popular is 2 times your sub increase and another 2 times. So times 2 and times 2. That's 63,000. Any others that we need to worry about here? No. Okay. So 63,000 of a goal of 100,000. But that, you have to have everything in order to get that. And the goal is 100,000. So this is the test of the main game mechanic. This is exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. Almost in game design lingo, that is exactly what we are doing. We are testing the main game mechanic. This will make or break the game. So we are testing it to make sure this is what we want it to do. So, that being said, how is it? So, if you get all sponsors, it's obviously overpowered. If you get 5 sponsors, you can do a world of damage. But if you don't, you are in a world of hurt. Because you're only making, without any sponsors, if we do no sponsors, max, you get a 20. You don't get any additional subs from sponsors if you don't have any sponsors. You roll D20, you get 9. That's 180. If you don't have, and your personal slider. If you've got a 5 on your slider, you're getting 900 subs. You have to upload over 100 videos in order to get any higher. If you have no other bonuses and you are maxed out, if you get a 20, you get a 9 on your roll, and you have maximum on your slider, you're only getting 900 subs per video. And the goal being 100,000. That is not good. Because at 100 videos, that's 90,000. You're still short 10 grand. You would need to upload 112 videos at max capacity, at max subs per video. 112 per video. So we need to figure out a way to sort of tweak it. To make it so that it's a little bit easier and it doesn't take nearly as long. What does X represent again? Multiplication. So do 20 plus 5 times 20. Okay. So if we do exactly what Racing Fan does. If we do exactly what Racing Fan does, 20, and we add 5 times 20, which is 100. So 20 plus, oh, not 20 times, 20, clear all, 20 plus 100, that's 120. Then we multiply that by 9. So what is the 5 times 20 for? Like, are we trying to multiply the base by the slider first? Is that what we're trying to do? I'm trying to figure out what you're going for here. So that's 120 times 9, which is the max on the slider, times 5, which is your personal slider, times 2, which is your boosted bonus up here, and then times 2 again, which is 21,000. That's sponsor 5. Oh, you're multiplying the sponsor, like these tiers below, so it's even less. So the way I'm doing it is that the base rolls, so the first 3 sponsors add to your base roll. So I'm doing adding first. So it would be 1, 4, 10, so it would be the 15 right there. And then you roll the d10, and then you would multiply by the 2 and the 5, which is the 10. So that's how we're doing it. So it's a little bit weird, but it still adds up. Maybe it would be easier. Let's forget these and have sponsors 3 and 2 multiply. So it would be 5, 4, 3, 2 to your base roll instead, to simplify. And then just having a single sponsor will add 10 to your base roll. So I'm gonna copy this, and let me show you what I mean here. And then it's gonna be a 2 times, a 3 times, whoops, 3 times, and a 4 times. I think that would make most sense. What if that's the next subs increase? I'm confused. And yes, pickles, that's what I was mentioning. I think that's the only way we can make this work. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it like this. 3. And that will be 4. So the only way we can make this work, add or multiply, rework what you need to, it's your game. It's our game, technically. Or multiply any subs. Okay. Now you do it once you have all 5 sponsors before a video. Okay. Sponsor ads, and they do not, well, do they accumulate? Because if they do accumulate, 2 times 3 is 6, times 4 is 20, 4 times 5. Okay, 120. So it's 120. So it's 120. So if we roll this, max is 20. So if we do 20 times 120, it's 2,400. Then a max of times 9, 21,000. And then any additional benefits. If you have times 2 equals times 2 equals. Okay, this would actually work pretty well. So if you have all 5 sponsors, so let's start over. So you roll 20 at there. If you have all 5 sponsors, you add 10 to your base roll. Hang on. Add and or multiply. Oops, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Add and or multiply. So you forgot the slider. So, oh yeah. And or multiply, roll d20. For multiply by slider. And then 5, multiply any additional benefits. Okay. So, you can win in just one turn. But you can't win in just one turn unless you have everything. If you have everything, then you deserve to win. If you've held on to it that long, you deserve to win. Okay. Poorly worded. Do we need this? I think we're reworking that. So we got 20. Oh, not 20. We got 20 plus the additional 10 from one sponsor. So we got 30 there. We multiply that by the remaining sponsors of 120, the multiplier, because they all multiply on each other. That's 3,600. Then you roll a d10 times 9, which is the max you can get. That's 32,400. If you had nothing else, that would be... Oh, and your slider. Your slider max of 5, 162,000. So you could win in just one turn with max sponsors. You could win in one turn with max sponsors. If we multiply any additional benefits, the other times 2, you'd be at halfway to $1 million. You'd be at halfway to $1 million. We should nerf the sponsors a bit. Yeah. I don't think we need sponsor 5. I don't think we need sponsor 5. Though I do like the idea of having those. Let's see how that nerfs things. So we're going to cancel out. We get a 20 plus 10 equals 30. I'm lost. That's okay. We're still working out bugs in the mechanic, and then once we get the mechanic worked out, we'll worry about the wording. So times 2 times 3 times 4, that's 24. Times 24 equals 720. That sounds better. Then we roll the d10, multiply. The max would be 9. 6,480. Then we multiply by the slider. Max of 5. 32,000. Any additional benefits times 2. Times 2. You can still win the game in one turn, but it's much better than what it was. You do have to have everything in order to survive. All right. I do want to see, though, because you could get 0. If you roll that d10 and you get a 0, you're done. And you don't get anything from the video. That's what stinks. You can only use a sponsor bonus one time in a video. Well, that's the thing, is you can hang on to it, but you won't. As soon as you upload the video, if you have anything, they have to be used. I think that could work. If you upload a video, you have to use whatever sponsors you have. I think that would work, because then people can hang on to the sponsors and try to accumulate it, but at the same time, if you don't, you risk somebody else accumulating as well. You can only play one sponsor card bonus card per video. So make each sponsor its own thing and not cumulative type thing. Meaning each of these are their own thing instead of turned in as a set. that type of thing. So like one sponsor will only add to your base roll, one will only multiply, that type of thing. Oh, okay. That's smart. Attack cards. Play on an opponent. Treat their D10 roll as a 0. I wouldn't do that because then people just won't turn in videos. So I think it's going to be one of those things where it's either an instant attack or something. I don't know. Couture, welcome to the live stream. That's what I mean by different sponsorship. Okay. Okay, so I think that might work, because then you can have some crazy numbers for sponsors. And then you could just have a max of a certain value. I think would just be the only way we could make that work. Welcome to the live stream. Yes, indeed. Okay, so let's see the max now that we do it that way. Right now, our max is times 4. Roll d20. So if you get a 20, then you multiply by any additionals. The max you can possibly get is a times 4. That's only 80. And then the max you can get on a d20 is 9. And then multiply by your slider, which is a max of 5. And then any additional benefits times 2 times 2. So the max you can get is 1440, or 14,400 is the max you can get. Now remember, each turn that happens, players are using energy to not only record, but also move and edit and upload. I guess edit and upload is the same. So edit/upload. So they're using energy each turn to do that. And they only have a certain amount of energy per turn. But I guess certain bonuses and personal multipliers change. It would be 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, because 2 is the lowest you can go, except on energy. I guess the other thing that can make it better is that you only hold one sponsor card at a time. You can't swap out sponsor cards, so you just the one you hold. Yes and no. Like I that might work. That might work. I'm loving these quirk cards for the multiplier slider. So see, that's the thing. I think in order to make this work, since we're doing it as a slider, each person's multiplier slider will be different. I think that's the only way we can make it work, is each multiplier slider is different. Since everybody's going to start at a different, amount. Unless we wanted it to be a base amount and everybody starts at the same, and there's no strategy in character picking. Actually, no. I think that actually makes sense. I think we have different sliders for different players because different players will have different starting speeds. I think that's the only way we can make this work. I was gone for a bit, so I'm not sure what's going on. We're trying to figure out the core mechanic for the game. We're trying to figure out how, when you upload a video, how subs are determined. We don't want too many steps, but at the same time, we want to, make it so if you have a whole bunch of bonuses and you turn them in all at once, you get a bunch. But what happens if you don't have anything? D20, what's the max you can get if you don't have anything? So D20, 20 is obviously the max. You don't have any subs, from sponsors. So we would go max of D9, which is 180, and then you multiply by the max on the slider, which I think we said was 5 for the multiplier. That's it. 900. Again, we're still at the 900 mark. I might go to bed soon. Well, we're almost done. We're almost done. We just need to finish hashing out this game. Once we or this particular mechanic. Once we hash out this particular mechanic, we are good. Like, we can technically call it, and then we can worry about the rest of it next stream. Next time we do this. Because we've been working on this for about 3 hours. So 900, that's still, that means that's still over 100 videos, like 112 videos just to get to 100,000 if you don't get any sponsors, if you don't get, you know, if you don't get any additional benefits or subs from sponsors or anything. If you don't do anything but record, upload videos, you're just getting 900 per max. There's still that chance you hit that 0. That's still a lot, but that's 100 videos that you're going to have to do. That's like 200 turns. Do you want to sit at a game for 200 turns? I don't think so. Because one turn you're uncovering tiles and you're recording, and then you have to uncover more tiles to find the location and whatnot. We do that for Monopoly. That's true. That is very true. But like, if we want this game to be accessible, how many times do you want to play Monopoly? Honestly, like, you play it once and then you don't want to play it again for like 6 months. I have an idea. Do tell. Been like 2 years, I still don't want to play it. Exactly. It's because it takes forever. We want these games to be quick enough that they're easy. Like, we want people to be able to pick up the game easily, but at the same time we want it to have a little bit of fun. Monopoly's boring. That too. I mean, people who play it on a regular basis find it fun, but it's a very small group of people who find it fun to play on a regular basis. Like, you can still find it fun, but after you're done playing it, you still want to beat a small child, you know, that type of thing. So, it's like, what to do? We need cards to have more weight to them so that sponsors aren't as needed to win. We don't necessarily need the cards to do that. What we need is we need maybe bigger multipliers. Unless we want to make the sponsors common. If we want to make the sponsors common, then that's fine. Max starting slider at a 2 or 3. True. At least for the, like, video multiplier. And don't go below 2. Unless we wanted to increase the max multiplier. If we wanted to increase the max multiplier, we could do that. Because I like the D20 and the D10. I think those are good. D20, D10, we will keep those nearby. And then we can have like little raw footage tokens. Yep, there we go. And then editing energy point, yep. And then you can just keep track of your energy per turn. That's fine. Stats editing provides a turn production for every 2 points. No. How many videos can be uploaded? We're going to do it. We're going to do it that way. How many videos can be uploaded at once? Every 2 points is 1 video. Range from 2 to 6 points. I think that's perfect. I think that's perfect because then you can have cards that adjust your editing. You can hold more videos. Multiplier for when you upload videos gives X times the normal sub rate. Yep, that's fine for creativity. And then energy. Boom. We got our stats, folks. We have our stats. What they do, perfect. Raw footage and video tokens could be the same thing, but they flip. Perfect. Are we done? Almost. Almost. So we have the stats for what they do, which is great. And writing out how the different quirks. Perfect. Okay. This is the last thing we have to do, is we need to figure out multipliers. Once we get multipliers taken care of, we're good. And we can call it a night. Like, honestly, these quirks, we can fill in more quirks later on when we do the cards next time. We still have a whole bunch of different ideas for them right here. You can see all these different goal cards and whatnot. We can totally hash those out, which would be fantastic. So we just need to figure this out. Once we figure this out, next time we can work on the goal cards. What if sponsorship cards give a positive and a negative? What do you mean by that? What happens if we do 2d20 and we add the two together? So 2d20. I think that means the base is 40, which would mean 1,800 per. That's a little better. Positive outcome and a negative outcome. Okay. Fun to figure out this out when we play test the game. I know, right? So if we do 2d20, that's 40. If we do additional subs from sponsors, the max is 4. So times by 4 is 160. Roll the d10 and multiply, which is times 9. 1440. And then multiply by a slider, max of 5 right now. That's 7,200. And then additional benefits times 2 times 2. 28,000. That's not too shabby, honestly. If we make sponsorship cards common, and we make other bonuses somewhat common too. Idea, which could make it beneficial to record and edit videos. Anytime you record and edit a video, you get to draw a quirk card. Anytime you record and edit, you get to draw a quirk card. What do you think? Anytime you record and edit, you get a 4 times on your next video, but your energy level goes down. So it costs like an additional energy to use the card. That could work. It costs an additional energy to use the card. Like we could have an energy cost on each card. Or like the slider goes down. Yeah. Okay. Energy cost. So each quirk card has an energy cost. Quirk cards each have an energy cost. All right. So quirk cards each have an energy cost. Gotta go. My arm is killing me. Okay, we are almost done. So 2d20 might be a good idea. Some quirks are negative. Some quirks are negative, meaning like... Well, the quirks that are negative have no energy cost, and they're forced to be used right away. They can just be written... There could be a written language on the card that forces you to use it right away with no energy cost. If we're almost done, I'll stay. Okay. Yeah, so like, for instance, the momentum reversal right here, momentum reversal, could be a 0 cost and used right away. Each point bank slider is set to the lowest value in play. So level playing field, that could be a no cost as well. And then some of them that don't have anything, they could be no cost. And you could just mark the ones that do cost something. Sleep While I Edit has an editing point boost cost instead of energy. Exactly. So, like, cards can have costs. Can have costs in order to use. And I'll say can have so that some of them blank, some of them can. There we go. All right. Like, quite literally, we've hashed out almost everything in this game except the main mechanic. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. I love the tiles, though. I love the tiles. What if... Big old drum roll. We add a third die. Okay. Well, like the 2d20 thing, we add 2d20 and then a 10? That type of thing? We could just do 2d20 and then 10. Or are we talking like another multiplier? Because if we do 2d20 at max, I believe it was the 28,000. We got 40 times the 4. I'm just double checking to make sure my math is correct here. Times the 9. Times the max slider. Times the additional benefits. Times 2. Times 2. Yeah, 28,000 is the max with the 2d20. And you got to remember, not everybody's going to roll max each time. So it's okay if, like, 20 seems a little overpowered, because not everybody's going to roll 20 every single time. Because where would we add it is the only thing. Like, I want to know what you mean by the third die. Alright. There we go. Could be like an algorithm die. Okay, explain. So a D6. So we'd have a D6, a D10, and a D20. Okay. We don't have to do the D6 either. It could be a different die. But I do want to hear you out. And it could be like different, like it could be symbols or something even on here that give you an additional multiplier or something. I don't know. Or like how kind the algorithm is to you. A 1 or a 2 is not recommended, which can hamper a video. Okay. So like a negative bonus. No, Huh. 3 or 4 will only give a slight boost, while 5 or 6 is viral. See, that puts too much randomness, I think, in a single die. But I want to see what you mean. Because if you get a viral 6 with this, so it would be at the very end, you would multiply. So it'd be a roll d6 and multiply. So if you did that, if you rolled a d6 and multiplied at the end, max you could get, I need to clear this out because it would be 20, just a regular 20. Then you multiply by the max sponsor 4 times the d10, which would be a max of 9, 720, times max slider, which is 5, times 2, times 2, and then the roll d6, I can't sleep, well, welcome back, and then times the 6, which would be 86,000. That could be a good way of bringing it back, because everybody would be rolling for the 6. Because you could get really big boosts after that. But you'd have to have max everything. You'd have to have everything go right and have... Oh, wait. Because the energy costs. You almost wouldn't be able to do that. That's next to impossible. Possible, but it's next to impossible. A 1 or a 2 is a minus 0.5. A 2 or 3 is a 1.5. 5 or 6 is a 2. Now, see, I kind of like just the numbers. I like just the numbers for simplicity's sake. Because then there's a little too much to keep track of. Because we're already up to 6 steps when you upload a video. So, hey, how's it going, Walker, from the Discord? I guess it's Rap. Welcome. Because if we do just the numbers, that could really work. And we're already nerfing the cards so that it makes it really, really hard to do any of these things. Like, it will be hard to get additional benefits and sponsors, especially if you have... Like, you know, oh, this is a multiply up here. Don't do any costs. Yeah, don't do any costs upwards of more than 3. Do it 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3 for costs. Because the max energy is 6. And you're already spending 1 to upload a video if you land on a place. You're already spending 1 if you're moving from a place, from a different tile. And for every tile you move, you're spending energy. So it's... Yeah. You know, hello from the YouTube side. So yeah, don't do more than a 3 cost. We're actually, hang on, I'm thinking here. Different sides. You could YouTube, Twitch, and Discord. Because if somebody does somehow have 6 energy, they have 6 energy, they could only use a max of the 2 rare cards. Because you're not going to be doing more than that. And not even, they wouldn't be able to use 2 rare cards at the same time because they needed 1 energy to upload a video. And then if they wanted to use, you know, a rare card with 3, they could only use 2 more energy. 1 or 2 could be a 0.25, 0.5, or a normal 1. Oh, like a divisor? Yeah, that could work, but at the same time, that's a lot to change. That's a lot to change. I think the only way we could make that work is have it be a D6, but have it be a whole bunch of 1s, one side be a 0.25, and then have one side be a multiplier. So like one of those things where you know, a 1 is representative of like cutting it in half. Like, oh, this video didn't actually do as well as you thought. Cut it in half. But everything else, 2, 3, 4, 5 could be as is. Okay, you know, you get what you put in. Or if you get a 6, it doubles it. That could work. That could work. One equals 0.5. 2 through 5 equals 1. I know it's not exactly right, but I'm just... It would be a special dice. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, this number equals this. This equals that. And I don't want it to always be nerfing, because only 5 and 6 would be regular. I think we should just keep the main formula for now. Okay. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll keep that, and then we'll work on it via play tests. I think I will include 2d20. I think we will do 2d20. For now. Because then you're maxing at 40. 40 times 9 times your slider. So the max you could get on your own is 1800, which is a lot better than a lot better than like nothing. Because even if you got base, like if you rolled a 1, then a 1 plus 1, that's 2 that you get in 10. But those are a lot of low numbers. We'll have to take a look and see where we can improve on our sliders. So we'll have to take a look and see, okay, what can we do to make this work a little bit better. But I think 2d20, in order to get there, I think would be benefit. Roll this twice, because chances are you're going to get at least 10. Like, unless you get 2 bad rolls in a row, you're going to get at least 10. So, like, for instance, there's a 12 right there, and 15. That's 27. 27. Roll this. I got a 3. So 27 times 3. 27 times 3. That's 81. If my slider was maxed out and that was it, I got 405 off that. Yeah. I think that will work. Unless people are rolling low every single time, which is very rare. I think that will work. And then what we can do is we can make the cards at every time you record and every time you upload, you get a card. And then go from there. That's how our formula should run. Yeah, I think that's how we got to do it. And then that can allow these sort of things to work as well. And it looks like we got Pickles working out the formula. Okay, so what we've accomplished today, we've got the tiles. We've got the tiles right here. Let's go. We got the different tiles. And then each one can have like a special bonus for... That's what we missed! I am an idiot. That's what we missed. That's what we missed. So each tile gets the bonus, right? Each tile has a bonus. And let's see, multiply. We'll go 4. Multiply video bonus. Multiply by video bonus. Then multiply by video slider, or editing slider. Multiply by video bonus, if any. Multiply by editing slider, multiply by additional benefits. And so the editing bonus would only be an additional times 2. Like, it would only double what you have. So if we go calculator, so roll 2d20, 40 times, let's see here. We're going to do base. So we're going to say you rolled really well, And we're only doing base. So 40 times 9, that's 360. If it's a video bonus, you get a times 2. Your editing slider times 5. I think that would work. There we go. That was the missing piece. Because then you get that additional bonus for the style. You can still upload and still, get them, but you can at least max out there. So yeah, all right, take care, Racing Fan. Have a good one. Thank you for swinging by and staying for so long. I really appreciate it. Let's see what the max would be if we did it that way. So 2d20 is 40 times the 4 for the sponsors times the 9 times the video bonus times the editing slider, and then any additional benefits times 2 times 2. 57,000. So if you really, like, if somehow you had the energy to do all of that, you're halfway there. But it's not possible to get to that based on how we have our energy currently set. So I think that's our formula for how to get there. We've done it. We've done it. And we've minimized the amount of dice, which is great, which is fantastic. Because the dice act as the algorithm anyway. So all right. I do like the mythic quirk. Cost max energy. So the only way you can play that card is by using all your energy for the turn. That's the only thing you can do for that turn. All right. It's just main chat. Unless we want to bump energy to 7. Do we want to bump energy to 7, especially since we got some 6s in here? Do we want to do that? Printed video? Why would you do this? I'm going to print out a video. That really hurt. Okay. Wow. Okay. I am actually very impressed with how far we've come along here. So, what we've done today, we've determined the tiles, how we want the tiles to do. Next time around, we'll have to figure out which tiles are going to be recording and which tiles are going to be editing tiles and which ones are going to be blank. So we need to figure out those 3. Next turn. We've got quirk cards, which we're working on. I almost think we don't need action cards. Like, we're almost getting to that point. But I think we're just going to call all cards quirk cards, and we can have some action cards intermixed. I think that could work. Or we could have action cards separately. We're red buddies. Buddies! Internet quality, I think for the sake of simplicity, we're not even going to worry about internet quality. Maybe we can print out internet quality. I'm not going to delete it. Maybe we could put like the internet quality on the upload sites on the tiles themselves. My favorite quirk is printed video. Yeah, so internet quality and internet quirk kind of go together. Let's see here. Optional rules, themes. We're kind of doing that. Viewer requests might be a little bit much. Recording and uploading, we're kind of going there. Stats, we've really flushed out. Like, we've really flushed this out. To the point we only have 3 stats now instead of the 4. We had like 10 to start with, and now we're down to 3, which I think is phenomenal because that's less to keep track of. We figured out they're going to be sliders. We'll just need to figure out starting values for everybody. We did all this in 3 hours. Yeah, there's still more that I haven't covered yet. We figured out we've completely done away with goal cards. And now we have, here's what you need to do to win, which is great because it's super simple, concise. People know what they need to do. We do have an element of randomness. The dice, pro and a con, it is what it is, but I think it's a really great way to sort of simulate that since we're kind of going for that sort of simulation thing. We figured out what energy does, how to make that work. We're figuring out editing, how how to sort of make that work. I think some quirks we need to make sure it isn't just bonuses for the upload process, but it's also bonuses for editing specifically, creativity specifically, and for what's it? Energy specifically. We need those 3 specifically. Did one change to the dock? That's okay, no worries. Look at the text of the goal cards. Let's go. Oh, unused. Not yet. We will get to that point. We will get to that point. We are at 20 pages. Oh my gosh. We're going to make this work. We're going to make this work. So editing. I think we're going to simplify the editing slider as well. It's gotten big. Yeah, it has. The editing slider, I think we should change or edit to just say 1, 2, or 3. I think that's going to be the easiest way we can do it. Have the editing slider be 1, 2, or 3. Everybody starts at 1, I think is probably the easiest way of doing it. Editing slider starts at 1, goes to 3. You can hold 1, 2, or 3. Does somebody want to put that in for me? Where is that anyway? Editing. How many videos can be uploaded at once? Slider from 1 to 3. Multiplier for when you upload videos gives X times. Slider from 1 to 5. There we go. Energy. How many spaces you can have. Ranges from 3 to 7 points. We'll do it that. There we go. Then everybody gets a theme. Everybody gets a starting value on their sliders. Everyone starts at 1 on that one. Creativity. We'll figure that one out. Can I write out more quirk cards after stream? You have access to the Google Doc, so by all means, if you guys have more ideas, just put them on a separate paper. Except for if they're since we got a list of quirk cards, keep the quirk cards together. But if you have more ideas after stream, put them into a separate sheet of paper. Is all I ask. Let's see here. And then I will save this to my personal drive so that we don't have to start from square one if something happens. So, let's see, slider from 1 to 5, energy, 3 to 7, I think is good. And these two, you start at different values. And then theme, bonus for a specific type of video. Bonus for a specific type of video you create. Bonus for a specific type of video you create. Fixed value per person. There we go. There we go. That way we can do that. Fixed multiplier. Fixed multiplier. Anything else that we need to do here? That's stats. Optional rules we're thinking about. Tiles, loophole addressing, quirk cards. How to win. How to get videos uploaded. Quirk cards. Can have cost in order to use. Get a quirk card each time you upload or record a video. There you go. Tiles. Where are the tiles? Tiles will have... Let's see here. Mary, welcome to the live stream. Glad you can make it. We're almost done though. We'll have... Tiles will have a border color based on one of 3 things. Recording tile, editing/upload tile, or nothing. There we go. It has been a while indeed. Let's see here. Discovering a tile costs 1 energy. Discovering a tile costs 1 energy. Moving to each tile moved costs 1 energy. There we go. It might be somewhere else, but I'm just specifying there as well. Each tile moved. That your character moves costs 1 energy. Each tile your character moves costs 1 energy. Each. Let's see here. Let's see here. Some tiles will have text that must be done. Some tiles will have text that must be done the first time anyone discovers it. Woke up early. It's 4:36 a.m. Oof. There we go. Okay, anything else that must be done? No, we won't do that, but some recording tiles will state the type of video that gets a bonus when recorded there. Type of video that gets a bonus when recorded there. Only for people who specialize in that type of video. Okay, we'll hash out the language. Basically, that means only gaming. Like, if it says gaming on there, only people who specialize in gaming get the bonus from that. Alright, quirk cards. Hardware issues, boycott. Has your next subs increase, no cards play immediately. Oof. Infamous. Has your next subs increase. Oof. Popular at multiplies. Another raid multiplies. Did you ever see my DM about the token thingy? Yes, I did. I did, as a matter of fact. That was way at the beginning of the stream, but I did. Sponsors. Ruined. No costs. We might need to adjust those since we're no longer doing tiers and sponsors are no longer cumulative. So what we'll need to do for slander, remove, discard any sponsor card, I guess. would be what we need to do. Discard any sponsor card. Yeah, we need to rework these. We need to rework those. So if you want to rework those, by all means. Board game increases morale, which is not part of the game, but you feel happier. Do not write this card. Print it. Why'd you do this? Feature it in. Roll d20 and multiply the two results by each other. Then buy the highest slider in play. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Level playing field. Synchronized content. Each blank slider is set to the highest value. Momentum reversal. I saw that one. Level up. Here we go. These are the ones I haven't seen yet. Gain 2 creativity and 2 energy. Ooh, 1 editing point. Don't knock my smock. Gain 2 creativity, but cost 2 energies. Beret. Beret. Gain creativity, costs an energy. What's sleep? Gain an editing point and creativity point. Negated by normal sleep. Cost 2 energy on the slider. Oof. Oof. Boosted hard drive. Increase your editing bay by 2. Hey, Pack Wolf, welcome to the live stream. Glad you can make it. We are actually almost finished, but still glad you made it. 2 creativity and energy. Oof. So basically, increase your editing bay to the max because we are only doing 1, 2, and 3. So it creates editing bay to the max. The max on your slider. There you go. Negated by hardware fixed. Two creativity and 1 energy. Yeah, that works. All right. It can extend beyond the max. By 2 on your slider. Increase your editing bay by 2. Even if at max. Even if at max. Negated by hardware fixed. Had to get up for work. Oof. Oof. I felt that on a personal level. All right, I think we're good. Feel free to keep working on court cards if you want, Pickles. Like, this is really, really good. This is really, really good. I'm so happy with where we're at. We need to leave this one here, otherwise I'm going to be going all night. Like, 3.5 hours. Work until 9 p.m. tonight. Oof. That's even bigger oof. But yes, Brandon! Now as I'm leaving, people are showing up. Oh my goodness. I'm going to wake up for school at 5:30 a.m. Oof. Oof. Everyone is here, yes. Right as I'm getting ready to leave. We're going to go ahead and file, and we are going to download to a PDF. I'm going to download to a PDF. There we go. So I've got a downloaded PDF of our work so far. I've been streaming lately. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. I get it. Hard at work or hardly working. All right. So we got it downloaded as a PDF. Feel free to make any more adjustments as you need to. Oh, my goodness. I think we're probably going to tackle this again on Thursday. Like, honestly, we're going to give it a couple days to sit and simmer. Because if we can hash out the rest of the rules and the rest of the cards next stream, all we'll need to do is figure out how we're going to make the game to playtest. Like, the actual, like, physical, we're gonna be making the tiles and making the cards themselves and, you know, things like that to playtest. Yes. But I gotta leave this one here, guys. This was fun. This was amazing. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. Also, go on to my Discord, because I typically post there before I do anything on the channel. Again, thank you so much for watching and participating. And as always, I'm Finippo, and I'm signing off. Take care, everybody. We will see y'all tomorrow, probably with Animal Crossing. We'll see. Take care, everybody.